the greatest show in the history of great fucking shows.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, come on.
Okay, here we are in Studio Civic Hotel with Pat the Pitbull Mcdonald and his good buddy Joey the Bonecrusher Swanson. Yeah. That's awesome. Okay. So here we are. Tell me a little bit.
The recognition.
Yeah.
I deserve.
Tell me a little bit about where you grew up, Pat.
I grew up in Surrey. I was born in Burnaby. Lived in a farm in Langley till I was like 5, and then hit grade 1 in Holly Elementary.
Oh, nice. That's where we're from. Me and T-Bone.
Yeah. Go Holly. Yes.
What?
No, I'm fighting back against this.
Where's
one.
this
It was
motherfucker from?
Riverdale, motherfucker.
Riverdale. Ain't
were
that from an Archie
Other
comic?
side of the
north
tracks.
side.
Yeah.
The north side.
Yeah.
That's right. It's the north side shit.
That's right. it
That's
is.
awesome.
Yeah, with all the views and the fancy shit, right?
Yeah, the houses,
The
the
houses
cool
and
house
stuff.
party.
You guys definitely had
Yeah,
a bigger
I
budget.
was stuck
yeah.
in the Village Green. We were in the
Mono-shock
Village Green,
bikes.
but Village Green was a pretty cool place. To grow up as a kid. And
Lots of kids. Lots of
I
fun.
had lots of kids to play ball with, football, baseball, everything. Had a whole group of older kids to look after us. Daryl Zazula, Dwayne Zazula, Dave Miller.
Oh, yeah, shout out to the boys.
Yeah, for sure. They're all
That's awesome.
good guys to look up to.
Yeah, and so was I. I was probably the best guy to look up to for sure.
Absolutely.
Just kidding. I grew up like the youngest guy. I was the young one on my block. My brother was 2 years older. We grew up in Birdland. I lived like 2 streets below Birdland by Robin Park. You know where that is?
Yeah.
The epic Robin Park. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
I broke my virginity there, I think.
You think?
Broke your own virginity there, or was
is
that with you?
Is masturbating in the park considered losing your virginity?
I think it might.
You're definitely in an elite club there.
Oh, that's fucking.
Anyway, no, it was a wicked place to grow up, in all honesty. And one thing I never did get to say was thank you guys for having us in studio today. It's kind of it's a pleasure to come and talk to you guys, and we appreciate it. Me and Pat talked about it, and it's great to revise your life after how many years now?
I don't know. It's not a bad thing for an old plumber to be doing on a Friday night, I'll tell you.
This is awesome, man. Me and Rob been looking forward to this for like the last 2 weeks.
Yes.
So we're pretty pumped that you guys decided to come on, and let's go from there. Well, you guys basically grew up in probably the fucking coolest time.
Best time ever.
You know,
I don't know. I wasn't there in the 50s.
But teenagers in the fucking early 80s was probably the fucking bomb, man.
Yeah.
When you're talking coolness, so not only were you guys cool, you guys were fucking tough and cool. So you had that extra
to
fucking
think about it
swagger.
like that.
No, but if you look at it, you have that extra swagger, right? You know, you have fucking more.
Well, I was sorry for interrupting.
Yeah,
but
no,
I was cool and tough. Pat was just tough. Eh?
fucking asshole.
I just got to get my digs in.
Yeah, no worries, no worries.
Awesome.
Yeah, so one of my earliest memories.
Oh, we gotta turn the phones off.
Fuck me and my phone.
Yeah.
Fuck around, man.
One of the
Fucking
cool.
Marco's very
Sorry,
unprofessional
man.
here.
That was terrible.
Hey,
Sometimes
can
he
we
is.
turf the guy?
I think you should just turf him out.
Yeah, fuck me.
That's
yes.
epic.
Sorry, we'll just. So one of my earliest fucking memories was I basically moved from. Who gives a fuck where I moved from? So I'm 10 years old and I'm walking up to Substop. And I look and I see these fucking guys like come out of a car drinking beers while they're walking out of the car. Cool fucking Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, Storm Riders
and leathers.
Yeah, Storm Riders, leathers, cool shoes.
Painting on Levi's.
Double-soled Dayton's.
Yeah. painted on fucking jeans,
Yeah.
and you guys are in the fucking sub stop.
And
playing-
hair 2 feet high.
Yes, huge hair,
Huge hair.
huge hair.
I had bad hair, man. Pat had bad hair. I had bad hair, but I had a nice ass.
I just remember, I remember looking and going, "Holy fuck, man!" Like, you know, they're all these chicks are hanging out with these guys, and like they're fucking having fun and drinking beers. I was like, "Fuck, this is cool, man!" Like, but I was only 10, but I look it up, going, "This is awesome, man."
You know what, Marco? You try to forget about how good things were in your past and shit, and you bring it up. And I'm trying to feel good about myself at 54.
Yeah.
And then you say shit like this, and I'm going, "Fuck, man, I'm an old fucker. I wish I could go back there."
Yeah.
You're kind of ruining me here, bro.
Yeah, well, we're basically following you, man. We're chasing you. But that was kind of like, so
Yeah.
just tell us, like, you know, a little bit, like, what type of things did you guys do when? You know?
The good old Dairy Queen and Sub Stop days. Yeah,
Yeah,
Sub Stop,
yeah.
Dairy Queen, the Robin's Donuts. Oh yeah, that was the place to be at that time. Yeah, there's Dulce Vita behind there.
Victory's Food Market.
Andy
Yeah.
Video, Salty.
Gaston Howard's parents ran that for a while. Talk about tough guys. There's a tough guy. But they ran the Dulce Vita. It was, I think I had my 10th birthday, not my 10th birthday, but I think my 11th, like 12th, 13th, 14th birthday party there.
He
Nice.
doesn't know what the
That
fuck
was,
he's
no,
talking about.
all of them.
All of them.
Eh?
He was spoiled.
All
Yeah.
of them.
He
All
went
of
there
them.
every
That
year
was, that
for
was the
his
place to go.
birthday.
Yeah.
That
You
was
remember
years
walking
ago.
in there, Pat? Do you ever
That
do you
deer?
remember walking inside the Dolce Vita? or
Yeah.
whatever it was?
Yeah. The
And
deer.
it looked like right out of a mob movie.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
Fucking dark purple velvet walls, crushed velvet or whatever the hell
And then
that was on
deer
there.
behind the glass.
My buddy rode the deer.
Yeah.
My uncle actually fucking grabbed it by the horns and fucking started riding it.
Oh yeah, it was an awesome place.
Oh, fuck. That's
That was a great place.
Yeah, best steak in town. I remember.
Yeah.
That's fucking.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, for sure.
So, what did your dad do?
My dad worked in a mill. He was a salesman before that, but figured out trying to be a salesman wasn't going to feed his kids, I guess. So he went to the mill down at Teal Cedar, Bardston Island,
Yeah.
and worked his ass off for us. Yeah, best dad ever. Bit of a tough guy himself.
Just
Yep.
a little,
Yeah, just a little bit.
bit.
He paved the way for us. Well, how you say we paved the way for you, right? Daddy was.
But put it this way, even with the people that are in this room right now, including Caleb, when Jim was a young man, if he came in this room to fight us all, I'd jump off the balcony.
Well, that's
He was a beast of a man.
I walked
Yeah.
into the Dell one night. This is a true story. So I walk into the Dell in its glory years, right?
Yeah. So
Walk
like
into the
80s.
Dell. There's these, a certain motorcycle gang sitting around Gyno Row and old guys. So they're like, I walk in, they go, Joey Swanson? I go, yeah. They go, come here. Got a seat for you. Oh, so I sit in between them. They go, we hear you and Pat are the tough guys around here now. I go, well, I don't know. I guess maybe in the bar scene. I mean, my neighbor might be able to kick the shit out of me, but sure, I'll take that. Yeah, we're the tough guys around here now. He goes, I just want to tell you, your dad, Jimmy Swanson, yeah, when he was your guys' age, he would have grabbed you and Pat by the head, and which is probably not true, but he said that's what they
think it
said.
might
He
be.
would have grabbed you by the head, and he would have squished you both like fucking nothing, right?
Yeah.
He might have.
I
eh?
think I think he might have.
Yeah. So there's a shout out to you, Dad, if you're listening to this. He was a good man.
Cheers,
He-
Big Jim.
Yeah, he protected us to death. He's got as many stories as Pat.
Oh, I believe it.
He does.
I believe it. I remember walking into the active pass and fuck, the whole place is fucking destroyed, and I'm like, holy fuck, what happened here? And fucking, I think it was like Gordy Waters or something was sitting
Great
there.
man.
Well, he was like, whoa, you know, the fucking Swansons were at it, you know, the Joey, the dad, they fucking cleaned, you know, like cost like $5,000.
That was my brother's
damage.
stag, and just guess who happened to be there?
Well,
Patrick?
that just happened to be Jim Jr.'s
Yeah.
stag
Stag.
party.
Oh fuck,
Yeah,
that's
so
awesome.
that was.
Do you remember
one
going?
of the most insane nights?
Do you remember
ever
we all
of my
jumped?
life.
Sorry, Pat, for interrupting, but I got dementia, so I got to fucking spit things out.
Yeah,
my
I'm
head.
used to it, Joseph.
So, so we all get in this party bus, and you want to hear all the painters Gary Painter, Notorious.
Oh, the
like,
toughest guys I ever.
Jeff Moffat,
Oh,
Joe Swanson,
yeah.
like the toughest guys at that time ever, right? So they put us all in a party bus and we go out to Chilliwack.
52 seats. There's 52 seats on that bus. There's 52 of the toughest freaking.
Yeah, it was sick.
Oh yeah.
So they
Beasts.
we go to the bar.
Earthquake Annie's.
Earthquake Annie's. We all walk in there. Didn't they have the army in there? Or something?
No, the army base was near there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not at first we went in because it was closed for us, and by no means did I ever think they were going to open it to the public. I didn't think this, but even the entertainment said, yeah, they're not going out there. Those guys are too nuts. So then all of a sudden, I think it was at 11 o'clock, they opened the bar
Yeah.
to the public.
Oh fuck.
So they let the
Whoops.
public come in with 52 of the most insane drunk,
Toughest
just
fuckers
ignorant-
around.
Yeah, we were
we were a
kinda
bunch of
like-
nice guys, but we were at Jim.
We were at the bottom of the food
Swanson's
chain
party.
then.
I mean,
Yeah.
this was I felt I
Yeah,
felt
we
I was
were
the
like,
bottom of
wow,
the ladder
these guys
at this
are
point in time.
fucking huge.
Like you said, Gary Painter was there.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm at the very bottom of the food chain,
But not
in this
really.
place. But it was insane.
Oh,
Actually, the owner came out because shit was starting to happen, and the owner paid us to go to his competition's bar. He gave us like $500 and says, "Hey, here, I'll pay you guys. Just leave here and go to my comp."
Oh.
He didn't like the guy too much. I
Okay,
guess.
so we were talking about Jim's dad, and
Yeah.
during this, as this was going on, so we're sitting there. All of a sudden, there's many people around, and
Yeah.
so I'm sitting there, and I met one of Joe's buddies. Joe talked to me about him to me and me to
Sean.
him. Sean, he called him Probert. He was wearing a Probert jersey
Oh,
at the time.
nice.
So we hit it off. So we're sitting there
says it.
talking, and we're talking to a couple of girls. We're sitting there, and these two army guys come up. And the guy said, I can't remember what he said, but it was ignorant what he said to Sean. And so Sean just, he handed
Tough
me his
guy.
glass and beat the shit out of the guy. And then the other guy looks over at me and he's like, well, what are you going to do? You got 2 glasses in your
Oh,
hand.
yeah.
So I
I
just
guess you're
opened my
getting it
hands
too.
and dropped both glasses and knocked his ass out. And then chaos started happening. So I look over and I thought it was like a whole bunch of our guys against a whole bunch of their guys, because I could see their guys pushing back. So I just figured there was a bunch of us on the other side.
Yeah.
It was Jim.
Oh boy.
Just by himself.
Papa.
All by
Yeah.
himself. Jim,
Yeah.
he's got his arms open and he's pushing like 10 guys back. He's like, and I think that's when the owner came up and actually
The
said
guy-
that they'd pay him to go to the other.
Oh, that's
the other
awesome.
bar.
Yeah,
But
go
instead-
cause a bunch of shit at fucking my
This
competitors.
was
bar.
in Chill- this
There was
in
enough
Chilliwack.
shit going on in that bus that we didn't even
Oh.
need a bar. We just came out and threw our shit on people, right?
A funny part was the bus driver stopping on the way back to Surrey so we could all get out and pee on the side of the freaking freeway.
Oh, fuck,
that
that's
would have been a sight to
awesome.
see. But yeah, instead of going to his competitors, we went to the Active Pass.
So
yeah,
and
that's the night. That is the night.
Oh,
We went to the
fuck,
Active
man.
Pass. That's right.
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't
awesome.
get in right away because one of the older guys felt like he didn't like the long hair, which
Yeah.
I was, so decided to fight me in the parking lot. One of the guys from the bus, which was a bad decision by him, but I didn't really beat him up. I grabbed him by his beard and smacked his head against the bus a couple times.
just to wake them up.
And then he didn't want. He got the hint.
Yeah.
But, so that's when I went to go into the bar, and as
Are we
as,
back in? Sorry, I had
Yeah,
to go
you're-
on a pee break.
You're
it-
back at Jolly
and
Max.
we're not
Or
Jolly
Active
Backs,
Pass.
it's the Active
Active
Pass.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
I went to go in, people were passing me,
Yeah.
bleeding. So I go in, and there's Joey's brother Jim standing on the pool table at the back, whipping pool balls at people.
Smashing the lights together.
Oh
too.
yeah, smashing the lights together. So the only way I could get up there was by picking up the little table they had there, the
Yeah.
little round table, and hiding behind it.
like a shield.
And then when I used it, and then when I got up to where the pool table was, I looked and there's Probert on the ground with 2 guys beating on him. So I just used the table to smash the 2 guys off.
Oh, that
They
place
were
was,
hopping.
it was a disaster.
It was destroyed.
Yeah, we all got banned for life.
You know what? They banned us
I
for
have a
life,
story
but
though
we were
why
all
I
their
got
fucking,
let back
we
in.
were their money, right?
Yeah.
So that lasted about 2 months. Life, 2 months.
Well,
we done
lasted
2
longer
months
for me.
hard time, and that was,
Oh, fuck.
it was harder time for them. I think we got a phone call. Hey, you guys can come back. You just got to behave yourself.
Yeah. Just no
Yeah,
more.
yeah.
No
We'll
more
think
fucking
about it.
fights.
No, really, we got to pay rent this month.
I know how I got let back in. It was a night where I was having a good night, and I was walking with a couple of people across the parking lot, heading towards Riverdale. And as we were walking by, the door kind of comes busting open of the pass, and these guys come out, and there's a few rougher dudes. Pick like 5 rougher dudes.
Like 5'7".
No, it was 5 of them. I remember they were picking the fights with the owner or Carmen. And the bouncers, they weren't really top
Jerry?
bouncers.
No,
It's your
no,
neighborhood pub, right?
Yeah.
Pub bouncers.
So they come out, and I didn't want to have anything to do with it until one of the guys like come up and thought it'd be funny to kick my back foot onto my other back foot and trip me as I was walking by. So I turned around and went back and ended up. It was one of the best spinning back kicks I ever threw in my life. It was awesome. Buddy comes up, first guy comes running up. I just palmed his face, pushed it against his truck, and threw a spinning back kick that hit him heel on cheek, and his head almost stayed in the same spot, and his body went all the way up, and he just landed. So he landed, and his buddy came up. I hit him. He hit the ground and crawled underneath the truck, and then
We were there for that. We were there for
We
that.
were just talking
how
about
many
this.
people
talking
We
about
were
that.
talking about this.
See,
So this one ain't a lie.
This
This
is
is confirmed.
This is the funny
No,
stuff
no.
that happens. This happens so many times.
Okay, but so fuck it. But we
We had a
Rob.
discrepancy of how we
How-
remember. I thought
yeah.
you were jogging by with.
No, okay.
With
I might
Tammy.
get myself in trouble here a little bit.
Or
But,
somebody.
I was with 2 girls. We were going to have a threesome over in the freaking grass
like
in
a
Riverdale.
But I remember.
I was nowhere near with my wife right now.
No,
But so it was way before. So, but yeah. So the fact of the matter is I was so mad because the girls, they're looking at me and they're looking at these 5. They happen to be bikers. They're I don't know. They're bikers, whatever. They're
Hookers.
just they had their bikes sitting there and
think
they're
I'm
all
done.
in the leathers and stuff.
Am I on?
So
Yeah.
she got all freaked out, or they got all freaked out and took off. So when I realized that
You were
that
pissed.
my girls ran away, that's when I went back and I was quite angry
Because-
I wasn't jogging through. I may have jogged back, or maybe I've been jogging looking. Where'd you go?
Where did the girls go?
I remember you ripping him out by his ankles from underneath the truck.
Pulling him up
Come
from
here, you
under the
little
truck,
fucking drug dealer.
Well,
Come here.
that was after I knocked all the rest of them
Yes,
out. That was the
yes,
one guy
I
that
was
was
there
still
for that.
conscious.
I was there for that.
It's because he's yelling at me. So don't touch our bikes. Don't touch our bikes. I'm like, why would I touch your bikes? Your bikes are beautiful. You guys are assholes.
Yeah,
Like,
and
so
I
don't
remember
care.
you going like this. What, you think I'm fucking scared of a few fucking coke dealers? You think I'm fucking scared of some coke dealers? But when you fucking gave that guy left, right, he fucking laid out on his truck like this, like he was
Jesus
on a
Christ.
cross.
Yeah, the Jesus Christ pose.
You know, I just got to jump in here. I go to this party one night, and Pat had already left, and I forget, up in Newton somewhere. So we roll up there, Coolio, fucking. I go, there's a fight going on, and there's like a '69 Chevelle there. So the back fender is like pointed, fucking. Those beautiful cars, the lines on them, and fucking Pat had his hair back then. And
thanks, Joe.
So when we roll up there, I go, what the fuck? Pat's getting beat up. Fuck, get me there. Hurry up. And I see this guy smashing Pat's head into the fender, and it's bending. Like he's actually bending the fender. And the guy's going, ugh. Then all of a sudden he realized, okay, I'm not really doing this myself. This guy's fucking headbutting this thing. So his arms go limp. I remember Pat winked at me. I go, ugh. I jump out, and Pat, he winks like mid-headbutt. He goes, I go, okay, I guess he's okay.
Guy wanted to push my head on
This
his
is true
nice
story.
car. I thought,
So-
oh yeah, you want okay?
I
Let's
mean,
see
that
what
would
can do
kill
with
you
your
if
nice
you think
car.
about it now. At our age, you'd be dead. So the guy's arms just go limp, and Pat's going wham, wham, headbutting the fucking thing, and then the guy goes white. You never seen that white of white in your life. And Pat turns around, looks at him, and headbutts him in the face. And the guy went. And the rest is history. But it was just like, oh, the guy thought he had this going on.
Yeah. So you destroy his car and crush
I put a pretty good dent in the car. Yeah. I do remember the moment in time when he realized he actually wasn't hitting my head against the car.
Oh, fuck. This is bad.
Oh fuck, that's beautiful, man.
Yeah, the good
That's
old
awesome.
headbutts.
Yeah. How about in the early years, like when you guys were 15 to like 17? Like, what did you guys get up to?
With myself, I you know, I had my mom had 11 brothers and sisters, and a lot of my uncles were boxers growing up, and then the Rosses, Denny Ross, Bryant Ross, and Tony Ross. Denny was the dad, actually pillar of the community. They changed, I believe. I'm not sure if it was Murrayville Park, but there is a Denny Ross Park now since he's passed away.
Wow.
He was,
awesome.
he was the teacher and principal of like Wicks Brown Elementary School and stuff, and he was a funny story is my Aunt Shirley, like with Mr. Ross, when he was the gym teacher, and if there was any problems in the school back then, like this is back then, right?
Yeah.
They'd put the boxing gloves on you, and I guess my Aunt Shirley used to kick the shit out of all the boys and stuff.
That's fucking
So
awesome.
I was introduced to boxing
At an
early
age.
and then one of the times when I had left Holly, my mom, we moved to Aldergrove, and I went to Aldergrove Elementary, and I met John McGarrett, John, I can't remember if it was McGarrett or Garrett. Anyways, but his dad was let Mr. Ross use the other side of his fish and chip place right on Fraser. It was so cool. It was so cool. It was right on Fraser Highway. There's a fish and chip place, and there was an empty store right next door, and we set that up as the boxing club, right?
Fuck.
So John asked me if I wanted to come out because we were talking, and so I went out, and the first night I went out there and boxed and had some fun, and then I go home and I tell my mom the name of it, and it's like turns out like, you know, it's Mr. Ross. They know my family, they know the whole thing. So I go
Mr.
the
Ross
next
with the
day,
toothpick in his
and
mouth.
it was Tony actually boxed. Tony the son. He'd box with red long johns on and a toothpick in his mouth.
Yeah. Tough guy.
Yeah,
He brought me
tough
there. I'm
guys.
like, who is this guy? He's just a big, thick motherfucker.
Yeah. I owe a lot to those guys, like discipline wise and everything too. I mean, Mr. Ross was he was that kind of guy that you didn't want to disappoint as a kid. You know,
Someone
what I mean?
to gravitate towards, man. He was
He's a good kid.
man.
I'm sure Tony and Brian might disagree a little bit, and also it was great for me because as boxing with them, because they knew me and I was a kid. Like I remember the one time where Mr. Ross, he used to like sticking his glove out and just leaving it on my head, and then as a kid, right, and then he'd pull it away and punch you. So then the Tony and Brian come up and goes, hey, when Dad does that, he goes, uppercut his elbow. So next time Mr. Cross stuck his hand out, boom, I uppercutted his elbow, and he pulled his arm back and rubbed his elbow. And then he goes, you've been talking to the boys, huh? You've been talking to Tony and Brian, haven't you?
Fuck, that's class.
Yeah,
So hey,
I
Joey.
mean,
Was your dad a boxer? Or?
No, my dad was. He grew up in Burnaby, Capitol Hill.
Yeah.
Capitol Hill.
So rougher area.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So he was one of three brothers. He's got a brother 18 years younger than him. But my dad, his friends used to tell me he would get drunked up and he would walk down to the Clark Park by himself, right, and challenge everybody.
So he's
Where
self-taught.
are you going? Yeah.
Self-taught.
Yeah. So he did a bit of boxing and shit, but like Pat's seen the power of the man. Like remember the
the windshield?
the windshield?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we got in a big fight. I'm waiting for Pat. So we've got the bouncer Jerry. He's a cowboy. So he's down from the active pass with my dad. We're talking about Pat. I said, well, let me give him a call. Maybe he'll come down. Right. We're bragging about Pat. So okay. Pat says, I'll head down there right now. It was snowing
so
that
hold
night.
on. So now this is where I have to get in. So
Pat's a better storyteller.
No, not a better story. It's just the other end of it. Yeah. I get home and I'm like, man, I don't want to go to bed. I want to keep on going. All of a sudden the phone rings. It's Joe. Hey, we're down here. We're drinking. Jerry's here. Everything. So I'm like, oh, right on. Sure. So I jump in my pumpkin orange Chevette. With my vet keychain and start driving down to Burnon,
Run with
which I definitely shouldn't have been doing. So as I'm driving down there and it's snowing, and so my front wheels, I'm just passing the Flamingo, just right there, just passing King George, going up 108th, and my tires catch some snow and pull me over a little bit, and so I pull it back, and I look over and there's a car with like 4 guys in it. And they're freaking out, like they're punching their windows, like, "Yo, you want to go? You want to go?" Yeah. And then I'm like, "Okay." And
we're waiting for hours. Where's your buddy Pat? Well, he's coming. He's coming.
Yeah, and back in the day, a car 4 guys was really not too much of a challenge, even, right? So I'm like, okay. So, but then I realized there's 3 cars, and all three of the cars have at least 4 guys in it. So I'm thinking, okay, I don't want to bring heat on Joe's. I'm not going to go right to Joe's house, but I want to be close enough.
And that's when we're waiting.
Yeah,
All of a sudden I see him.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes a car past the house. And I look, I go, I think that's Pat's car. Then I see like 3 other cars come. I'm like,
Chasing him.
hey, something's going on down there. Hey, let's go. Roll, boys. Roll, boys.
So I go, about 5 houses past Joe's, and I'm thinking, okay, because there's like 12 of them.
Yeah.
So if I do get in trouble, I can bail off into some yards and go up some yards and go to Joey's. Still thinking I'll just drink when I get there. I don't want to bring no shit there or anything. But
Sew myself back together.
So I get out, and as I get out, this crowd starts looking at me, and this is the insane thing. I'm thinking, I should kick all these guys. I'm thinking, there's a crowd.
only 12.
There's a crowd of 12 people coming over, and I'm thinking, holy
There's
fuck,
11.
they're
I
in
thought there
trouble.
was 12.
And the funny thing is as they're getting close to me, I can hear, that's Pat McDonald. Holy shit, that's Pat McDonald, right? So and now all of a sudden, then I'm like, okay, so at least part of them aren't even gonna fight, right?
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
But of course, there's a couple that did. They came up, and so I hit one of them, and then go to kick in the snow, of course, and slip and fall on my back. So they all come up, and they're in a circle around me, and they're kicking me, and I'm still laying on my back, looking up at them, going, I'm gonna shake you guys, as I'm laying on my back with them kicking me, and then all I see is something come over me like this, and it's Joey jumps over me, hits the one guy, boom, and oh, he's down, everything. Then all of a sudden, Mr. Swanson comes down, Jerry comes down, everybody scatters. So we get up, and now
There's a foot of snow
They're
on the ground.
scattering to get back into their car, right?
fucked.
So I run to the one car, and I pull the keys out, and I throw them in the snow. So now they're all scattering to get in 2 cars. All the guys, 3 cars, three carloads of guys are trying to get into
We're
2
bundling
cars
this
to
shit
get
up.
away. So then
We're like a pack of
the-
wolves.
The one car just takes off, and then there's a Grand National. Nice fucking car. It goes up. And as it goes by, me and Joe kind of fucking punch it as it goes by. It spins around, it comes back, and it almost hits Mr. Swanson. And Joe sees this, and I can see his eyes, like he's just like, ugh. So that's when we jump out and go to punch the car. And Jim goes,
My dad
no,
goes,
boys,
"Stand
that's
back."
not how you do it. So the car goes up, and this is like a fucking out of a
Yeah, this
movie.
is fucked.
It's like a matador shit. The car goes up, spins around in the snow, comes flying down the road at Jim.
Run us off.
Jim steps up, just doesn't jump out of the way, does the matador sidestep and palms the windshield. And I heard that you're not I know from experience that you can break a windshield. I've headbutted out a windshield from the opposite side, and
Dad's like, "Hey, stand
I
back,
spider
boys."
webbed the windshield,
Yeah.
and I thought that was great. Jim fucking put the windshield on their laps. He just went out and slapped it. And I mean, not right on their laps, but I mean,
We jumped in the windshield.
he
Put
fucking-
it that way.
He
Me and
crushed
Pat
this
jumped
windshield
through.
in.
Oh,
yeah.
fuck.
And then, then they were gone. And then we go back to Joe's, and then
The cops.
on the door, oh yeah.
Mr.
We
Swanson.
know what happened. We know they followed you. He goes, but that one guy, he goes, he got beat up a little bit too bad. It's because I was so mad. I beat this one guy up, and I was afraid that I couldn't get another person to beat up. So I dragged this guy around with me.
I gotta
so
keep this
beat
one.
him up a little bit more. And again, I was not. It's not like it was like these 12 guys were
Yeah,
coming
yeah.
to beat me up at this
Yeah.
point in
Yeah.
time. So it's
You're
like
justified, Pat.
and 5 of them sat there and kicked me. So the fact that I hit him a couple more times than I probably should have, I'm trying to make an excuse for it, but anyways. And then they wanted the keys for the other car, and I'm like, sorry. I chucked them in the snow. I guess they're gonna have to come back in
Oh,
springtime to
That's
get their
brutal.
car.
That's beautiful.
But hey, seriously, it wasn't all fighting though, was it? Did we have some good times? The best times ever back then. Seriously,
Especially when we were fighting.
especially when we were fighting. Well, it usually wound up like
It
that,
didn't,
right?
it didn't always have to be fighting, though. I mean,
Hey, no, I didn't say
remember
that
boxing
is
in your
a
backyard?
bad thing.
Boxing in your parents' backyard?
That was the best.
Man,
Me and
that was
Pat
so much
knocked each
fun.
other out.
Yeah.
that was fun.
Down. Out sounds better, but we used to have I had a ring in my backyard. So it was funny because when I was growing up, like I said, I won my first wrestling tournament, grade 8, 79 pounds, right? Then I collectively gained 11 pounds a year. And I think my coming out party was it was a North Surrey party. and I was like in grade 11, but I was always little Joe. I was a little guy, tough little guy.
Yeah.
So, and we looked up to all these guys. And my brother was a couple years older, really didn't finish school. So he's at the party one night, and these guys are bugging my brother. And Jimmy's a tough fucker, trust me.
Yeah.
So I looked at these guys. I said, we're in the kitchen, and there's like 4 of them, right? And this is the guys I used to look up to. But at this time, I knew, okay, fuck you guys. I said, if you guys don't shut up, I'm going to beat out fucking all of you. I said, you guys want to go? Let's go. They go, Little Swanson, what are you talking about? Did you hear Little Swanson? I said, yeah. You hear that? I said, one of you want to go, or do you want me to kick the fuck out of all of you right now? And that I felt it. You know what?
Yeah.
It was just
you
like,
knew that.
You bugging my brother.
Yeah.
I've grown up now.
You're the big boy on the block.
Yeah. And that's where everything changed that night.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and that's when we went on our tear.
Yeah.
And those were fun times. Were fun times. Having respect from people, just not being a cocksucker. Not being a loser. Just confidence.
Yeah. Well, one of my earliest moments or memories of like Pat McDonald was we were playing hockey in the lacrosse box, and fuck this guy. They got into a little altercation or whatever. So this guy's hitting Pat with this sick jab. Bang, bang. You know, Pat just, you know,
tagging him.
Yeah, tagging him. He's getting hit. Then Pat's, you know, fucking big, fucking drops him. Guy's fucking head hits the ground and shit. And Pat starts going up to him. And me, Class, Rob, we're like, no, fucking, you know. He goes, no, I'm just going to go fucking, you know, help the guy, make sure he's okay, and just tell him. And then Pat's like, you know, fuck, you got a nice jab, man. I haven't been hit like that or that hard in like 10 years.
That's respect. That's
and
how it was.
That's kind of when
respect,
I looked at Rob and go, oh, so this is how you're going to have to be it. Like, there's a code. You're not just going to run around try to fucking kill people. There was almost like, you know, you were respectful.
Bad guys, disrespectful guys are the wimps. And you know what? I kind of made a reputation off.
Like, you were like the bully beater. You
I love beating
Thank
bullies
you.
up.
I mean,
beat bullies
but
up.
seriously, I kind of used that to my advantage to get a reputation, maybe, I don't know. Because I would look at people that people were scared of, and I'd say, the only person I ever know that's tough is a quiet guy.
Yeah.
The big beaks, they're doing it for a reason. So
Yeah.
I tuned into that early and was able to smash a few big guys in my time, right? So
those the big part of the thing about smashing the big guys is most of them have big fat heads, so they don't hurt your hand when you
it's like fluffy.
It's
like you don't even need gloves,
Like
right?
a big pillow.
Yeah, most of them.
What you said there, Pat's funny because I remember. So me and Pat had all our boxing gloves. We had a ring in the backyard. We'd do our thing, and I'd have friends come over, and they were clueless. It's like they look at me and go, "Hey, I get the bigger gloves." I go, "Yeah, you got them. You got them. Yeah, I'll just take the 8 ounce. You can have the 20 ounce. Yeah, for your advantage, right?"
Well, you want to know something though? Like when we used to play hockey at lacrosse box, we were 14, 15 years old. You remember the dynamic of it there where you had all the teams waiting to get on the box?
Yeah.
Well, we were always number one, and we used to get beat up by these older men. So when you
Bobbitt, Clint Jarvis.
Like, you know, like fucking Robbie Greaves and Terry McGilvery
like,
came
hey.
out. It put our team as being like, sure, we were the best, but we got fucking our asses kicked every day, like punched in the face and everything. And then your guys' first fucking shift out there, boom, Terry McGilvery's fighting, he's fighting. All of a sudden, these people are leaving the lacrosse box fucking bloody and bruised and fucking everything, man.
Do you know?
And we
And
were
it
no
changed
longer
the whole
getting
dynamic.
bullied.
Yeah.
Do you know why that happened? Because everyone was respectful of each other, and it was just a fight.
Well,
there
the
wasn't
reason it
bullshit.
happened is because we went out there to play sports and have fun, and then all of a sudden these guys want to be assholes. So it's like, if you want to be assholes,
yeah, they were
like,
fucking.
we came to play hockey. I mean, we want to play hockey, and like if you want to fight, well,
Yeah, well,
I mean,
then we'll give you a
we're
fight,
okay
right?
with
But
that, too.
I ever since then, I've always looked up to every single one of you. I wish I would have
I was a little
wasn't afraid to talk to you. I honestly wish I wasn't afraid to talk to you because it would have been so awesome.
You know,
right?
Joe is actually Joe's nice fucking guy.
Well, yeah, I can be, like I tell that now. And like,
That's
you know,
what I
like,
want to be,
you
right?
know.
That's what I like. Yeah, that's why what I say is I like to embarrass people. I've spanked people in front of their friends and just embarrass, humiliate, because I really don't want to beat you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Yeah, I had a lot of situations where I could have beat up people. I got myself threatened on me before. Hey, you know Joe Swanson? I'm like, yeah, I think I do. Yeah, you know, guys from Coquitlam, they're threatening me on myself and shit like that, right? Yeah,
Yeah, I remember that happened.
but
to me one
it's
time.
nice to be able to put someone in their place where they just feel like you could beat someone up and they go home with a sore head. And,
Yeah.
you know, maybe I'll fight that guy again. But when you've been actually humiliated to the point where you jammed out,
Yeah.
you know, it's hard. That's going to hurt the guy more when he lies his head on his pillow, right?
Yeah,
I'd rather clean up some blood off my nose than go, I'm a fucking loser.
True.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Just-
remember.
Yeah, go ahead.
I actually remember 100%. Like, if I remember fucking you guys as like nice guys. Something went down at Max 108th, 148th. I think fucking we had
Is that the
Oh
torch
my
story?
god! Oh my
God. I do
This is
remember the story very
hilarious.
clearly.
I remember.
we had
this.
beaten up one of Pat's fucking buddies.
No, it wasn't us.
Oh.
It wasn't us.
It wasn't
Oh,
us.
this one I remember that. Yeah.
Well, might not have been us, but it was guys that we were rolling
Actually,
with.
it's kind of funny though because I think that is actually Tim, who I had actually knocked out. That was Joey's buddy. I actually, because that's how my reputation got a bit big. I'm sorry, Tim. Sorry, Tim. But yeah, no, I think I knocked out Tim, and then you guys or some other people beat up Tim, but they beat him up pretty good
At
too.
Max.
Yeah,
at Max. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's when.
So I remember you rolling up, and you were.
You
like,
might even been with Joey Swanson then.
No, I think he probably was with Joe because two guys came up. I thought it was you and Joey, and you fucking gave everybody a half an hour to clear out the fucking Max parking lot. And you said if anybody comes back, you're gonna get a fucking beating, and that's our warning. And go home for the night.
Oh my God, Marco! I totally remember that. I totally remember that.
But this is before you joined our hockey team.
Yeah.
No,
Just
no,
saying.
but I still knew you guys before that. I
Yeah.
still like
Yeah.
I said. I remember you guys.
You gave
when
us
you were young.
you gave us fair warning,
Half
so we
hour.
were all happy, saying, "Holy fuck!" We almost all got our asses kicked, but Pat fucking gave us fucking warning, basically telling us to clear out Max. So we go up to fucking Fast Eddie's where the pool hall was. So we go up to fucking Fast Eddie's where the pool hall was, and all I see is a guy, and I'm like, "Oh fuck! There's somebody on the payphone." I'm like, "Oh fuck! Oh no!" And so we're like, Alan.
It's Alan Duncan calling his mom.
Oh no!
We're like,
I
Alan.
remember this.
We're even trying to
call the
fucking
payphone.
call the payphone.
Joey, this is on our way here. I confused this story from when they broke into your parents' house and stole that shit torch and those guys.
Oh yeah,
And
they
remember when I
stole.
said this?
You know what? Oh, this is the worst day of my life.
This is the go Marco.
Yeah.
This is the
So we're yelling. We're fucking like, "Holy fuck!" I'm like, Rob, Dave Irwin, man, get on the fucking phone the phone. And they're like, "We're trying to phone the fucking phone, but he's on the phone."
Calling
He's
his
talking
mom.
to mom, and we're yelling, "Fuck, Alan, fuck!" And then we're like, oh no. Everyone started getting scared and like frantic because they see Pat come around and he's walking through the parking lot.
And here's Alan.
64 Buick Skylark we pulled up.
Oh yeah, and he
And
looks.
here's Alan. Hi, Mom. I'll be home.
So he
Actually, no. I said something to him, and he turned around and
Told you fuck
Yeah,
off.
he told me to fuck off or something like that.
You were
Yeah.
like, "Hey,
I
I
believe
told
it.
you
I
fuckers
believe
to
it.
get out of here." He was like, "Fuck you," and then bing, fuck, he's out. And the next day, his head was out.
No, but that's not where it
fucking
ended.
here.
Then that pickup truck pulled in to the thing, and they're like, "Hey, Alan, what's going on?" Like, Alan's getting beat up. So I jumped in the back of the pickup truck with those three guys, and I knocked the one guy out right away, and he kind of fell on my feet as Buddy guns it, because other people were coming up too. Because I was in the car with Jim Swanson and his wife now, Lori Swanson. She was driving my whole car, and so we pull up, and then when I knocked that first guy out, he like fell on my feet, and Buddy gunned it. So I'm like trying to roll out of the back of the truck, but I can't get out. So then they pull around, they pull onto the road, and I turn so that I'm looking at my palms sliding on the road as we're going up the road. And I turn my head, and there's Jim Swanson.
My dad again.
And there's Joey's
Always
dad
there.
And he's going, Patty. As this pickup truck is driving, pulling me up the road. Finally, I get my feet free, and I kind of do a little tumble and stand up. And then the pickup truck with 2 knocked out guys in the back kept on going up the road.
Yeah,
That's
that
a
fucking
good one, man.
that was
That
crazy.
is funny. I
That was
confused
crazy.
that story with
Torch and those guys.
with those when those guys broke.
Did you
in
know
there.
Torch?
Yeah, we know.
You're
Torch.
kidding me.
No.
Where
We
is he?
didn't.
I'll go right
We
now.
didn't, we didn't hang around with
A
them.
lot of people got beat up because that I thought was
Torch OD'd. He's dead.
We didn't hang out
God
with
rest
them.
Well,
Those fuckers
I
broke
wonder
into
if
my
his
house
mom
in
has my
Birdland, too.
fucking mom's wedding ring.
Oh shit. So
Yeah, it was that bad.
No,
like
so
seriously,
was
I
it Colin
I,
Moore and those guys too? Then
Hey, I'm
Torch.
not going to be disrespectful at all, but
no, but definitely tell us the story because we grew up.
well, I
with that
come
guy.
home one time and I had this. I was working in the bar actually, living at mom and dad's house. You know, one of those kind of guys. So I had this stuffed pig that this girl bought me, and I would put
paper mache pig.
paper mache pig, and I'd put all my fucking like $100 bills in there, 50s, drunk, just I don't know how much I had in this pig. That's what kills me.
Yeah.
So anyway, I come home. Oh, we've been robbed. Oh, what? Oh yeah, the wedding ring is gone. Oh, our jewelry's gone. I go, my fucking pig. I walk downstairs. First thing I look at, my pig just exploded all over the ground. No money, eh? Oh yeah. So I guess that was Torch that did that.
Well,
so people told us it was Torch. Probably someone that didn't like Torch. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah. So,
Yeah, no, we never hung out with those guys. And they
I
broke
think
into
it
my
was.
house,
I think
too.
we knew who it was.
Well, I went looking for him every time I got drunk.
Well, what
I'm
he
gonna go
did though,
find
hey,
Torch,
what
right?
he did was he took the pink paper mache pig and wrote fucking Torch and the guy's names on it and on about 20 different pieces of it and went up and threw it around the parking lot where they hung out at Holly Park. He went up to Max.
fuck.
He
Torch is getting it.
he wrote their names on the pieces of the paper mache pig and went up and threw it everywhere.
I come up to Mac's store one night. My buddy Colin's driving the truck. I said, pull over. I think that's fucking Torch in there. I don't think I knew what he looked like, but yeah, it looks like that's a torchy looking guy in the Mac's store, right? So I go in there. I'm going,
Jesus Christ.
yeah, where's Torch? They're going, what the fuck are you talking about, man? He's not here. I go, what? You know Torch? Blah, 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 blah. So we get into it. I smack this guy and I fucking boot over the chip rack with all the salsa. And so I'm sitting there. I got my buddy's sitting in the parking lot waiting for me. So this is the kind of ironic, funny part that Colin's sitting out there going, okay, Joe, just don't do anything stupid. Oh, I won't. Just wait here. So the guy comes from behind the counter with a baseball bat, and he swings at my head. I step back. He hits a chip rack, breaks that. So the whole store was just demolished. I'm kicking salsa. I got it up to my knees, run outside. I'm like, okay, Colin, fucking go. Joe, you got fucking salsa all over you. Don't get in my truck. I'm like, fuck you. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it's very good.
Good old days.
I just want to I can't say it enough. So I always looked up to you guys, and you taught us well. Like you taught us like sportsmanship. I had never seen sportsmanship until like what Marco said with bing bing bing, hitting that guy, and no matter what, you guys were always like anytime we needed you, you guys were there, and it was awesome.
You know what? When I look back at things, that's what I think about most, big time. Because, I could tell you we could probably sit here for 3 days telling you about fights.
Yeah. And
I can think of a million, but that's not my fondest memories for sure. My fondest memories were people that have lived and passed, good friends of mine that I just shared the best times in the world with. Going up with two good buddies, Garth Bateson and Keith Sandquist, God rest his soul. We go up to the races up in Ashcroft. So Keith has only got one leg, so he's got a fucking one wooden leg. So we all decide to go to this dance. Go to the dance one night, and from there, me and Garth decided, we're going to leave Keith for whatever reason. And we went, we're going to take off to 100 Mile and go see our buddies. So we take off in his car. We're fucking driving down. We're getting closer to 100 Mile. Wait, we're running out of gas, man. So we coasted into this gas station, luckily. And I start filling it up. I look in the back, Keith's legs in there. I go, Garth. He goes, what? I go, we got a problem here. What's that? Now we're 100 miles away, right?
Yeah.
We got Keith's leg in the back of the truck. He's just like, what? Hey? Oh, look at that. Beautiful.
Yeah,
Sunset,
view's nice, eh?
I hope Keith had a prosthetic leg.
Oh, no,
Did he have a
here's the
second one?
sad part that my buddy was talking about. I seen that guy. He was hitchhiking with one leg and he had crutches at least, right?
Oh, fuck.
Seen him hitchhiking out there. With Garth, we got Keith's leg back here, man. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Sad but true.
But I just got to tell this one story because this is based on a true story. Based on a true story. No, this is first fact based. Yeah, and anyways, I don't know if any of you guys remember this one guy that lived in Brookmere, and he'd all be puffed up and no place to go. And Kerry Jarvis had gotten into a fight with one of his friends and beat him up pretty bad at Max. And then the guy went home with tail between his legs and went back to his dad's or uncle's. So the big dad or uncle comes out and he's like, and he's been looking for Jarvis for every time he comes out, he's like, you tell Jarvis I'm going to break his legs. I'm going to break his legs. That's all he could do, right?
Luggage carrier.
He's like, smash him. Like he should have a job at the Vancouver airport carrying 11 bags of luggage under each one, right? And this went on for months. He's just like, where's Jarvis? And we're like, we don't know. Like, tell him I'm going to break his legs.
Like a chicken wing.
Yeah. And then anyways, there was me, Keith Hartley, and God, I forget who else. It's on the tip of my tongue. But anyways, we're walking through the back, in the middle of Brookmere, behind Max. And that guy's like, he's yelling down at Keith. He's like, where's Jarvis? And Keith's like, I don't know. Like, I'm not his fucking mother, right? Like, I don't know. Wait there. And he comes down. He's like, where's Jarvis? I'm going to break his legs. Break his legs. And he comes down with his work boots on. And fucking, and he roughs Keith up pretty good. He punched him out, punched him in the head pretty good.
Yeah.
So we're walking back through, going up towards Max, and in comes Pat.
Well, here comes Pat.
Yeah, he was walking through, and he's like, "What happened to you?" It's like, I don't know. That fucking guy keeps looking for Jarvis and gonna break his fucking legs. He just decided to punch me out or whatever. And you went over there, and you were
Keith
like,
was a pretty fucking tough
Yeah,
guy.
yeah,
He was
yeah,
no
yeah.
slouch.
He was
So
no
this guy, if Keith isn't fighting back,
Keith could hold his own.
yeah,
for sure.
he was
Yeah.
a fucking tough
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah,
So.
he was.
and
God
he was
rest
back
his
up.
soul.
I don't know if you
Yeah.
remember this. He's back
I
up on
do
his.
remember this, and I think Keith probably would have beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
I think the guy's just
Intimidating.
He
Well,
was
the-
intimidating. That's just
Yeah.
Keith was a nice guy.
I don't think
Yeah.
he was as tough as
But
anybody thought.
Yeah.
Especially he thought
Yeah.
he was.
But he's a back up on his patio, and you're like, get the fuck down here, get the fuck down. He comes down, he's puffed up, and next thing you know, your shoes come off, and you laid a beating on this fucking guy to the point where you cured his ills. He had imaginary lat syndrome, and all of a sudden he's just walking around like a normal fucking dude, like with his tail between his legs, comes up there. And we're hanging out at Max like at
For
fucking,
2 years, I remember
yeah.
him walking by. He would see us, and he would just like fucking put his
hands
head
at
down.
his side and just
He
walk
went from
in.
290 pounds to 200 in like fucking under
So-
30 seconds.
Like a black belt.
Out of
shrink
all
into
this
a
shit,
white
we
belt.
didn't know that you were a doctor and you could cure ills just like that with a few cracks of fucking
I'm good at
someone's
weight
head.
loss
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
But I remember like one of the coolest things was you were like, the guy was like, I'm here for Jarvis. And you go, well, you know what? Jarvis isn't here right now. Let me handle it
Yeah,
for
I-
him.
I
was
think
very
I
honorable
think I
of
do
you.
remember that. I think you remember that. He was kept on trying to hit Keith, and I said, if you hit him, I'm going to hit you. And then he smacked Keith right in front of me.
Yeah,
I don't
maybe.
know
Yeah.
what he thought I was
Yes,
gonna do.
yes.
I don't know what he thought I
Yeah.
was going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. And fuck, but
I don't
it's
think
just
I
amazing.
Fought. It wasn't a fight though. I think he hit Keith and I just knocked his ass out.
Oh,
right
yeah,
cool,
yeah.
wasn't it? Didn't he
Oh,
just-
yeah. No, your shoes came off and it was that was it.
I kicked him in his face. I can't remember.
Yeah.
I
Kicked him
in his
somewhere.
face.
Can't really remember, but you kicked him.
Face or his
kicked,
ass.
Maybe
Couldn't
kicked him
really-
right in
Back
the
in the day
fucking
when I could
ills.
lift my leg higher than my knee.
Yeah.
Maybe you kicked him right in the lats. He started deflating.
Oh, fuck,
Pit
that was
parties.
awesome.
You guys ever go to pit parties?
Yeah.
I had a good
Yeah.
fight at a pit
Oh,
party.
God,
Want
I
to hear
remember
about
the
it?
pit
I'll
parties.
tell you
Yes, we
about
do.
it.
In Bulgaria.
If you ask me
or
nicely,
pit.
I'll tell you about it. Huh?
Yeah, pit parties. Let's talk about that.
Pit
for a
parties.
little
So we
bit.
got Ricardo. He was like a heavyweight wrestler, and I was like I was gonna bring him my trophy for grade 8, 79-pound fucking champion, right?
Yeah.
Well, I guess this was a couple years later. Ricardo's walking around the pit party and he's smacking beers out of people's hands, taking their booze. My name is Ricardo. My name is Ricardo. And that kind of sounds like a hokey story, but it's a true. My name is Ricardo. I said, he comes up to me. He goes, hey, same thing. Hey, my name is Ricardo. I said, you're a fucking retardo is what you are, right? He goes, fuck you. Pulls off and smashes me in the nose. Fucking bloody nose dripping everywhere. I go, you fucking smash. So I smash him, drop Ricardo, and I fucking jump on him, and I put his arms out, and I fucking put my knees on his arms, and I start dripping my blood in his eyes. So I got him pinned down, and I'm going, drip, 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 drip. And I go down to the other eye.
I
Drip,
remember
drip,
this. I remember this.
drip, 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 drip. Smack him in the face. It's the embarrassment thing I tell you about,
you're
right?
embarrassing
So I
him.
smack him a couple times. There you go, you idiot. So I get up. So he comes up to me humbly about fucking an hour later. He goes, you could have really beat the fuck out of me there. I go, what do you think? Yeah. But that's kind of a bad story, but it's just kind of I would rather leave someone feeling embarrassed and humiliated instead of beating the fuck out of them. You know?
Yeah.
If you can beat up someone, you can beat them up. If you can
Yeah.
embarrass them and put them to bed and fucking feel horrible about themselves and think about that for the next 10 years, I think that's better revenge myself.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, let's go into a little bit of that Joe Rogan thing that happened. I hear you have
my
a
God,
pretty fucking
this-
funny story.
This was a hilarious story. So, me and Clint Jarvis, we used to go down to the UFC. We go down to Vegas, and the first one we ever went to was UFC 38 and a half. It was the only half UFC, but anyway, so it was a thing. We would go down and we drive down.
Oh,
right?
that's awesome.
So the one day I owed Joe a couple bucks. And I was like, hey, Joe, how about instead of me giving you that money, I'll just give you a little bit more money and you jump in the car with us and we'll go down
You
to
gotta
Vegas.
behave though, Joe.
And
you
so-
go down to Vegas, you gotta behave.
Yeah.
Okay, you remember that, Joe. You gotta
Yeah.
behave. Okay,
So-
Pat, I got it.
So we get down there. The trip itself, whatever, we get down there. We end up
The way in.
that it's a crazy story leading up to getting actually to the weigh-in.
We'll cut it short.
So Joe hadn't been to Vegas for a while. We go down there and we meet these two off-duty cops from Arizona, Joe and Paco, and we meet them because we're drinking in line, and they're calling us a crazy Canadians. So
Well, Pat, we were drunk when we got there. Sorry for interrupting.
Yeah, we were drunk when we got there. It's true, but so we meet these guys. We end up we go into the UFC, and it's the weigh-in. We're at the weigh-in, and back before Forrest Griffin and Stephen Bonner, you used to be able to go down there and it was mellow. Like there wasn't massive crowds, right? Like, because nobody knew the fighters, and so you could get right into the way. You'd walk into the.
You
weigh-in.
could almost fight them. That's how close you could get to them.
I almost fought Joe Rogan.
I mean, back in the day, you go into the weigh-in, and like now you got a 2-hour lineup to get into here or a 2-hour lineup to get into there. But back in the day, so we walk in, and Joe wanders off by himself, and I guess he went to enter himself in a raffle, which I didn't know. So I went over to talk to Randy Couture and BJ Penn and the guys that were over there. So I'm talking to them, and
I just wanted to win some shit.
And so after this, we go back into where everybody is. And Joe Rogan starts to come out, and for some reason, Joe Swanson starts yelling at Joe Rogan, "Fear factor sucks. Fear factor sucks.
Fear factor sucks."
So Rogan looks up at Swanson and goes, "Oh yeah,
You're killing me here, man. Remember
that?"
that?
He goes, "I'll remember that when I drive into my mansion." He says it first, right? And I'm like, yeah,
I love Joe Rogan. Don't get me
Fear
wrong.
Factor and everything
I was
too,
just-
so I'm kind of laughing off to the side, but Joe's having fun. He's having fun. You know, he's
Teasing
got
him.
a bunch of other people teasing him, but he keeps on teasing him. So Rogan looks up and And he's like, "You're killing me down here, man." He's like, "I'm trying to do my job." He's like, "Shut up," right? He's like, "Shut up." So that's all happened on the side. And where I am, I'm over with the two off-duty police officers there, and they yell down to. And back then, it wasn't fucking a huge auditorium. It's like baseball bleachers. Right, so we're just sitting like
That's what it was.
I'm talking like local park baseball bleachers.
That's cool.
So these cops, they yell down to Big John. They go, "Oh, we're on the job." So he goes, "Oh, you're on the job." So he comes up, and then Dana White comes up, and everybody's sitting there all talking, and then all of a sudden I hear this Joe Rogan. And Swanson's still yelling at him.
I'm still going at it. I'm hugging Dana White. I didn't even know who he was.
That was funny because Dana White comes up behind him like, "Hey, Dana." I go, "Joe, you get a picture." So
Who the fuck is this guy?
Dana goes over to Joey.
Oh, that's the owner of the UFC.
That picture right there.
Oh, that's awesome.
Joe's like, "Yeah, who the fuck's this guy?" It's like, "Oh yeah,
Why are you touching me?"
This is gonna do good for us here." So then he goes back over and starts yelling at Joe Rogan. Fear Factor sucks. And so we're sitting there. I remember I'm in my glory. I mean, I'm talking to Jeremy Horn, and Jeremy Horn was one of my all-time favorite.
Everyone's
fighters
around us. It was really cool.
Big Tim Silva's sitting there. I'm sitting there talking, and all of a sudden I turn around and look, and I hear Joe Rogan
call
go,
my name.
"Joe Swanson."
I'm like, they got me, man. I'm fucked. I'm
like,
fucked. What?
yeah.
What did I do?
I'm like, "Oh no, they know who we are. They're deporting us. What's going on?" He won the fucking raffle.
Joe Rogan looks up at me. I'm walking up the stairs, actually. I'm walking up the stairs.
Rogan looks at him. He goes, "Oh my God."
you.
He goes, "Not you, you big drunk." He goes, "Come on down here."
Like,
So-
yeah. I go down and give him a big ass kiss and a big hug. Yeah. I said, what did I say to him? I said, "Hey, man." I said,
You
your
go,
show
"Your
sucks,
show sucks, but
hey,
your
your name
name's
is
cool."
great.
Your name is great. Well, yeah. No, well, he just made $100
So I
million
want
off of it.
this
I want a
is-
shirt and a
Well,
hat
this is
and a
going
video.
on. The police of the casino there, they've come over and they've got me. And I honest to God think that they thought I was Joe.
Yeah.
And at that point in time. And so they're dragging me out, and I'm trying to click
Yeah,
pictures.
he passes the blame
Oh,
like that. Right?
yeah. It's
I
pretty
can
funny.
see it.
Yeah. Well, I was being good.
Yeah.
I was being good at that part of the night.
Oh, fuck. That's funny, man.
Yeah. But yeah, that was pretty fucking funny.
What about, did you guys ever go to Peach Fest? Like when you
Oh,
guys were
I can tell you
teenagers?
can I tell?
Fest.
Okay.
Yeah, tell
guys,
some
get out of
stories.
my way. Here,
Oh.
I got the best Peach Fest story.
I got one too.
Like, there's 3 different versions of 3 stupid things I done, but this was my favorite. So we'll keep that for another episode. So we're driving down Peach Fest. It's late at night. There's a big fucking chain link fence, and fucking we're driving by, and I see all these beautiful girls on the beach, and there's boats picking them up, and I go, "What the fuck is going on here?" So that's Miss. I remember this one, Miss Spokane, Miss Vancouver. It was what do you call it? A beauty pageant.
Oh, fuck.
So-
That's awesome.
So it's right on the beach. I go, "Fuck, buddy, stop. I'm going over there." So I flip over the fence. I walk up to the girls. I said, "Hey," I said, "give me your fucking sachet." So this girl goes, "What?" She goes, "Okay." So she gives me her sachet. I put it on. And this girl goes, "Here, take my fucking
Tiara.
tiara. Thank you."
Oh,
So I've got that on, and there's 2 ladies at the end of the dock that put 4 girls at a time on the boat. So I'm standing in line, just minding my own business. We get a little closer. Sure enough, boom, the next 4, boom, they put me on the boat. So I've got Miss Spokane. I remember her. She was so gorgeous. She had half an arm, beautiful person. And so we're all talking, and all of a sudden, the fucking driver of the boat. Now we're all following each other in a line, going across the lake, and they're gonna drop us all off at the beauty pageant, right? So I'm like, the guy goes, "Is there a fucking guy on here?" I said, "Hey." So the guy goes, "Man, we can't fucking drop you off there with the girls. You
Not
gotta
with your
get
face."
out. You gotta get out of the boat."
no, not in the water, though.
So now I've left all my friends back in fucking Skullhar, wherever the hell we
Let's
are.
go. Like,
So yeah, now I'm at the other end of the lake. I got no way home. They're kicking me out of the boat. I went from hero to zero in about fucking 2 seconds, right? Yeah, but it was so it was just the times then. You could just do anything. That's what I felt like. You could do any fucking thing you wanted,
Yeah.
right? It was just
Well, fuck. Yeah, for
Fuck,
sure.
the first time
Anything
I went
for a
up there,
laugh.
I went up with Victor.
anyway. I did
Rigoletto.
have to walk to shore about waist high and fucking no money, no nothing. Just fucking, how am I getting home?
Get off the boat, motherfucker.
Get the fuck out of here. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck. The first time we went up there we were 17 years old.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
let's head on
awesome.
up. We got
What year?
So
like 80
I don't know,
85-ish, 86.
I didn't know math was involved in this.
No, but probably 86-ish then.
Yeah, right around
85.
there.
I got so
Yeah,
many stories.
yeah, right in there.
Yeah.
So we're heading up there in Victor Grigoletto's parents' van, and I'd never drank a case of beer before in my whole entire life, like in one sitting, and still been able to stand up. But there's Nick Demarinas, Victor Grigoletto, Neil Hartley, myself. You know, we're going up in Victor's van, Victor's dad's van, and we get up there, and I'm like, well, where's that 18 pack I had? Holy shit, we all drank like an 18 pack on the way up there, right? So we get up there, and it happened to be one of the years that everything went nuts. We weren't going, not to turn this into another fight story, but I mean, we weren't planning on fighting or anything. We were planning on having fun, but we get out of the van. I had walked 10 feet and got in a fight. I got out of the van. These two big goons walking down the sidewalk, big fight with me. So I knocked one of them out. Other one ran away. We go a little bit further down. I got in another fight, and we're kind of thinking, tensions are high here. What's going on? And then all of a sudden, this guy pulls up in this car, opens his trunk, and he's got rocks and sticks. They pull him out, and they start smashing windows. And we're like, hey guys, let's just head back to the campground, right? So we're like, oh well, it's wrecked. The weekend's wrecked, right? Because now all of a sudden the cops are coming in. It was that year they came in with like full on riot gear,
Oh
right?
shit!
Boom,
Is that the
boom.
year they shut that?
They shut everything down? I don't think it was actually martial law, but I mean it was like,
Yeah, they came in with
like,
riot gear.
yeah,
everything.
it was crazy. So we figured weekend's over. We're going to be stuck in the campground the whole time. So we roll into our campground. The first thing we see is two naked girls dancing on the top of the shower and
Nice.
bathroom thing. And we thought, you know, this might
isn't too bad.
not be so bad. So, you know, that was my experience with Peach Fest. We went up there, and then the next day we hit that go-kart place, and we rolled in. And he was playing some Iron
Called a
Maiden.
go-kart
Playing
track.
some Iron Maiden. Yeah, the track. He's playing some Iron Maiden. So we walked in and we're like, you know, no one's around, no one's coming because all the shit's going on. If we all give you $50, he's like, oh yeah. So we all gave him $50, and plus we had like a whole bunch of hash and a whole bunch of weed.
Yeah,
So we're like, yeah, come on. So the guy just sees like there's no one here, so we just
go
we
for it.
just went. Yeah, it was awesome. That was a good time.
Yeah, good times for sure. And you know what? I bet you we could sit here for a week and talk about fighting stories.
Yeah.
Like, and they were fun. Like, don't
Yeah.
get me wrong. It was probably the happiest time of my life. But like, seriously. But the thing is,
What did you ever?
I mean, the friendships.
Yeah.
Back in those days, the friendships.
A lot of my best
and
friends.
the family I got.
Even us.
I never thought I'd be 20 years old ever. I thought, fuck, I'm not saving for a house. I'm not doing shit.
Yeah.
I'm never going to be 20. I'm never going to be 30. Now I'm fucking 54 years old and I'm going to be a grandpa, right?
Yeah.
It's the happiest times of my life.
I'm 52
Right?
and I am a grandpa. Yeah.
Yeah, there
Hey,
you go.
Grayson.
Stealing my
Yeah,
thunder
brother.
again.
Yeah,
See?
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever get into like trouble with any of the cops, or like how did that roll back
Well,
in the day?
back in the day, it was a lot different, right?
Yeah.
Like they say, the cops didn't have to deal with as much stuff either. Like
Bullshit.
I mean, so
Enough,
they could be a little bit nicer
More
too.
lenient.
Like I mean, I remember Constable Joe Edwards. We called him Smoking Joe Edwards.
Nice.
And the first time I ever met him was at the school. He came into this. He was at the school at Guilford Park.
Yeah, liaison
came into Guilford.
officer.
I don't know if he was a liaison.
Oh, he's
I
just
actually
a
think
regular guy
I
that
think
comes.
Yeah,
he
come
just
in
kind of
and-
came in once
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you know
Wants to know who
and
the shit
we
disturbers
talked
are.
Yeah.
we talked to him, and then he drove around with the I think
Never
it was
could do.
Mr. Coventry. I think it was
Yeah.
Mr. Coventry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he got us out back of Robin's or not Robin's Donuts, Dairy Queen on 108 there, the good old Dairy Queen.
That's awesome.
And so yeah, the first time I ever met him, we're having a couple of beers at I don't know, probably grade 9, 10, so whatever. Not supposed to be drinking anyway. So he pulled up and he was extremely nice. We were drinking. None of us got any type of citation for it or whatever.
Yeah.
And I remember the first meeting with him. I thought, you know what, that's the guy. He ever tells me something to do, I'll make sure I listen to that guy.
Yeah.
And as we were talking earlier, I did end up later in life knocking a guy out right on the hood of his car as he was leaving Neil Hartley's one time in Birdland, and he knew by the situation of the story. When he pulled up, he could see how everything was. But so back when we were younger, it was like, I mean, Surrey was still.
It was the outskirts. Pretty much.
Yeah.
It was
I remember like Dave Miller and Dwayne and Daryl Zazula. They built us like my buddy Jeff Olthius and Craig McGilvery and stuff. Like we were little
Shout
kids,
outs.
and they all built us this wicked fort in the bush. Like when I was a kid,
Fun times,
between
man.
Village Green and Guildford, there was nothing.
Yeah,
there was no Guildford
That's right.
Library. There was
That's
none of
right.
that
I remember
Lincoln's
that.
Gate. None of it. It was all the bush, and that bush was like back then. It was like I would wake up on Saturday morning, 8:00, say, okay, Mom, see ya. I'd come back at 12 for lunch, say, okay, Mom, see ya, and come back from 12:30 at 5:30 for dinner, and then say, okay, Mom, see ya, and then come back at 9:00.
Yeah.
And every second of that would be spent in that bush.
Yeah, it
running
used to be a
around. I mean,
punishment
it was
to.
so awesome, right?
It used to be punishment to stay in
Have
your
to
house.
stay inside.
To stay
Yeah,
inside.
for sure.
Yeah.
Not
That's
like it
awesome.
is now.
How about any DUIs there, Joey?
Oh yeah, of course I have. Yeah, not proud of it at all. Like
No, but that's just the way it was. Like I remember.
well, you know what? It's sorry for interrupting, but I probably had 24-hour suspensions before I ever got a DUI. Because back in the day, you could reason with the cops.
Yeah,
right.
they were cool. They were
Yeah, people weren't out shooting each other and being scumbags and shit. It was just a guy would have a couple too many drinks, which isn't good neither. But there was one time I get pulled over by the cops. I'm on 108th Street. Robin's Donuts, the Robin's Donuts gang. All the guys are out there, right? hanging out like they
there's a
used
few
to
more
did.
fight stories right there.
Yeah. So I get pulled over. And I got my buddy in the car. He's passed out with puke on his fucking shirt. And the cop pulls me over and he goes,
God bless you, Chris Carver.
yeah, God bless you, buddy. And so the cop brings me out. He's going to give me a sobriety test. Okay, well, let's do this. So, okay, put one foot in front of another, walk in a straight line. Fuck, I got this shit. I'm doing fucking, ballet, no problem. I was, pretty crafty in those days. And he goes, okay, Joe, well, let's have 10 push-ups. I go, 10 push-ups? I said, fuck, I'll do 100. I'll bet you $5 I'll do 100. He goes, you're going to do 100 push-ups. I'll put 5 on that. Okay. So I get down, I start fucking rattling them off, and another cop pulls up. He goes, what the fuck is this idiot doing? He goes, well, he bet me $5 he could do 100 push-ups. He goes, well, put 5 on that for me too, would you?
100 push-ups is hard to do, man.
So I'm going, but I was a little intoxicated, to be honest. And so I get up to about 60, I think. And I go, oh, fuck. I get up, and I start walking down the street. He goes, Mr. Swanson, where are you going? I said, I don't think I could do 100 push-ups. I said, I'm going to fucking start training. I'll go double or nothing with you next year. And he just kind of looked at me and laughed. But that's the kind of rapport you could have with people back then.
Yeah.
It's just no one was a real violent criminal. We all had our tethers. We all had our problems. But, basically we're all good-hearted people,
Yeah.
if that sounds nice. And anyway, so he says, Mr. Swanson, fucking lean on the back of your car. He goes, where are you going? Do you have anyone that can drive? I said, yeah, I got a guy in the car in the passenger seat, Chris. He should be able to drive. He goes, okay, hold on a sec here. He walks up. Like I said, Chris is passed out sleeping with puke down his shirt. He goes, well, that ain't going to work, Mr. Swanson. He goes, how far are you going? Where are you? I said, I'm just going up like 5 blocks up the street. And he actually let us go. He followed us home, made sure we got home safe. And it's kind of the
That's
way it
pretty
was
cool.
back then. And you know what? I've probably got 50 of those stories. So anyone says, Joe, did you ever do time? You ever been in jail? I go, well, not consecutively, but probably about a year of 24 hours. A year of one nights for sure. For sure. And I used to fuck with those guys big time.
Oh, that's
Oh, hey,
fucking
the
funny.
best time ever. Okay, not to big jump here, but with the police, me and Joe one time we drive to Nelson, up to Nelson, BC, to visit his sister Jennifer Swanson. Love you, Jennifer.
Love you, Jen. Sis.
So we're up there and we go there and we're hanging out and it's a bit of a party, but we're in a bit of a rambunctious mood. So we go down to the beer store, the liquor store.
We're
And
in Nelson,
so
BC, right?
I asked the lady, I go, where do you go when you've been kicked out of every other bar in this town? I said, what bar do you go to?
Where's the
She goes-
worst place?
she goes,
Where's
"Oh,
the
yeah," she goes,
Dell?
this is the place you go to. So we go there, and of course, we're there for I don't know how long before we're having a good time. And again, it just seems to come to us again. So we're sitting there.
Wouldn't be
all
the
of a sudden,
cocky attitudes.
we're partying. And then all of a sudden these guys come over, we're partying, and Joe's like, oh yeah, they say, let's go up, there's a party. Buddy's got his wicked pad up the hill and everything. So we're like, okay, let's go. And so, and they're like, oh, we got to stop, make this one stop. So we stop at this other place, and this guy, they're the kind of leader dude, gets in before we left, it was kind of funny because the one guy decided he's going to push Joe a little bit on the dance floor, and he hooked Joe, and Joe hooked him to the liver and dropped him on the dance floor.
Yeah.
But anyways, so then we're on our way out to go up to their place apparently to party, and so because there's a bunch of people up there. There's
they were selling us the story. We're coming here.
They're setting us up. They're setting us up, right?
robbery.
So what
Yeah.
happened is before they set us up for the robbery, he wants to stop and
They do
and
this
deal
to
with someone
everybody.
else. Deal with someone else, right? So he goes, they're tough guy. He comes up to this guy and he's like, "Oh yeah, you owe me money, blah blah blah," and he starts fighting the guy. The guy beats the shit out of the tough guys. So I step in kind of because whatever, and the guy hits me. So boom, I knock him out, and then everybody starts trying to steal his shit. So I'm like, no, you can't steal his stuff. So he comes to. So I help him up. I get him up, and so now you can see a little bit. They're kind of changing a little bit, but they're still. Okay,
They're gonna rob us.
They're still gonna rob us, I guess. We don't know this at this time, right? So first of all, we drove to Nelson. I don't know what time of the year it was, but
It was like June. It was almost
It
summer.
could have been Joe's. It could have been whenever it was. We went in Joe's Jeep
We're
and
hopping
decided it
around
would be
here,
a good
but-
idea not to take the roof. Okay, and not to jump all over. The funny thing is on the way on the
Snowy.
way there in Joe's Jeep, we decided to eat some mushrooms. So
Mushroom soup.
Actually, it was we didn't eat. Okay, on the way there, we're like. We need to stop and eat something.
We like to eat good and
we like
shit
to
me
eat
and
good.
Pat,
Yeah,
right?
so we buy a baguette and some prosciutto and we got some
Wine.
red wine. We got all this like some good food. So
what we do.
We pull over and we're me and Joe. So there's two guys. We got the red wine and the prosciutto and all this. And there's this dude with his family at this other picnic table eating Kentucky Fried Chicken. And he's looking at me and Joe thinking, there's something about these two guys sitting out here at the picnic
They don't
table
look
having a
gay.
glass of wine and shit, right? This, right? So then we finished the meal with some mushrooms, jump in the Jeep, and head towards Nelson. And it starts fucking snowing.
White
And
out.
not
White
just snowing
out.
a little bit, but it starts fucking snowing. So it's freezing fucking cold. So I grab a sleeping bag and I'm in the front seat. So I wrap it around Joe and I wrap it around me. So I'm kind of hugging Joe as he's driving. And I'm thinking, oh God, I'm not driving. I'm not driving because as the snow's going by, it feels like you're standing still, right? And so we're driving and
Who passes us?
Well, we actually pass him because we're in the Jeep. The traffic's like this. So Joe's like, fuck this. I'm going on the side. So we kind of go on the side and we're passing all these guys. And we pass the dude and his family. And he looks over at me and Joe huddled together in a sleeping bag. And you can see I thought so look on his face as we drive by him. It was fucking hilarious.
That was just
But that was just the trip to get there. Yeah. So then we get there, and like I said, all this shit's happening with these guys trying to roll us and take us up the mountain and stuff. So we finally, after
Did you have some
after
weed? You
dealing
jumped
with
out of the
bullshit-
back of my Jeep.
Well, what had happened is we're driving up with them, and then all of a sudden we get pulled over. Lights, everything, pull us all over. And
These
I
guys
got a
decided
bag
at
of
some
weed
point,
on-
I don't think it's good to roll these guys.
These
they just
guys,
beat us up.
Yeah,
The guys that wanted to be-
apparently they're smart enough. They're geniuses. They did like some type of robbery in the town that they live in. It's a teeny little town right there. So the cops are on them. So they pull us all over together in the convoy.
Pat jumps
I
out
got
of
a
my
big,
Jeep.
I got a not big bag of weed on me. So I jump, wasn't legal yet, but so I jump out in the snow, go to run. fall right on my ass. So I pull it out, throw it underneath. The cop comes up, he looks at me, he goes, "What are you doing?" I go, "I don't know." He goes, "Fuck." So he picks me up.
This is cool.
We get back to the Jeep, and they deal with those guys. And then they're like, with us, they're like, and we're shittered.
Shit face.
And we're shittered. And he goes,
I'm driving.
follow
Sorry,
us. He goes, follow
kids.
us back to the fucking station. So
Me
we're
and
like,
Pat look at each other
okay.
like,
So
follow us
we're
back to
in the
station?
Jeep, and it's snowing. We're following the cop back to the station. And Joe's like, "Should I just go? Should I just take off?" Get the fuck out. I'm like, "Fuck no." I'm like, "Don't go."
Is he
Fuck
gone?
that. I go, "Just follow them to the station." I mean,
this
at
there's
this point,
one bridge,
We're
right?
fucked. We're fucked. There's no way we're gonna get out of this if we decide to take off.
Where do you hear that,
So-
though? Hey,
so-
just
yeah.
meet us down at the station.
Yeah. So we get to the police station.
All right.
We go in there, and all of a sudden they're like concerned for us, and we're like, "Well, what? You're concerned for us?" So they're like, those
was gonna
guys,
happen to
those
you?
guys were gonna take you guys up the hill, and they take you guys up the hill, and
That's what they do to
And
people.
so, and before it really got like to the point where, I said, "Hey, you can let them out."
They hated them, right? We said, "Wow, why don't you just let them
Why
out?"
don't you guys let them out so they can take us guys up the hill, and we'll see what all happens up that hill."
I don't know if you guys are old enough to remember Barney Miller. This is what this fucking station was like. I actually went and got beer. And I go, "Hey man, you got to smoke?" He goes, "Again,
He gave
I
him a
always
fucking
need a
smoke
smoke. I
and
don't
lit a
smoke."
smoke.
And so he gives me a smoke, lights us a smoke, and Pat's got the guy, one cop, an arm bar.
I'm showing him
teaching
arm bars. I'm showing him those little
I'm smoking.
little arm
I go,
bars
"Hey,
so
do you
he
mind
can
if I
grab
go
your
to
arms
my
and shit?"
Jeep and get a beer?" The guy goes, "Oh, yeah, okay, sure." So I was smoking and drinking
this
a
is
beer.
serious.
Pat's got
Like-
the guy
like,
in
you
a
gotta be
fucking arm
kidding
bar.
me.
I said, "Man, this is the best fucking time I've ever had in my life." I said, "This is funner than anything we've
I remember I
done."
called him Ossifer.
Yeah, he goes, "That's the first time
he
I've
thought
heard."
that was pretty funny. And like, okay, not to get these cops, they were doing their job. They're good. They just understood that we were just kind of
They were concerned for our life.
and it was pretty funny because by the end of it, we were telling them, "You just let them fuckers out."
they're gonna get a beating.
Yeah, because they're saying, "Oh, they threaten people with baseball bats." I'm like, "Okay,
That's it?
baseball bats. I can deal. I'm in Nelson, so I'm figuring 30-6 and shit like that.
Yeah.
No, baseball bats. Give me a fucking break."
Oh fuck, that's funny, man. How about have you guys ever go down to the turf?
Yeah.
Yeah, Big Larry, God rest his soul.
Yeah, he
Oh,
just
shit.
passed away. Yeah.
Just passed away. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very sad.
Cheers.
Yeah, of course we went to the turf. I don't know, is the strip joint still down there?
No, I don't.
I never really bothered to go. I thought going into the turf beer store was bad enough without going into the turf
Lounge.
I'm in the
Lounge.
turf
Lounge.
beer store all the time. I play baseball down at Boulevard Park every Sunday.
Oh, there's a good story.
SPN down at Boulevard. My daughter Megan and
We had a lot of
her
fights
hubby
down at
James
the
Calbick. They're the
Boulevard.
coaches now.
See, it's all about fights. Now I'm thinking that you guys just want to talk to us about fight. No, remember Boulevard Park actually playing softball?
Yeah,
That was a
good times.
mecca of fights. Like, I don't know what it is about softball.
Oh yeah, well there's
Everyone-
okay. You turned into a fight story. There's one we're playing a game. The Steelers. These guys are dickheads. Yeah, Steelers, you're all dickheads. You know who you are, you dude with a big Great Dane there. You're a dickhead. Anyway, so we beat them. The ump made a couple bad calls. This is fun Sunday baseball, and they're freaking out at the umpire, right? So, and three of them come over and they're heavy and this old dude. So I'm going to the umpire. I go, "Get behind me, man!" And so the guys come up and I start bouncing up and down like my good old Oscar De La Hoya pose. And they go, "What do you bounce up and down for?" I go, "Because I'm going to knock you three guys unconscious, right?" And so the team
just pre-warned
the
ya.
team comes over and fucking jumps on me. And not jumps on me, but gets in front of me. And then all of a sudden I see Joey with the Joe look on his face. Like, okay, this guy, when he gets that look on his face, there's always
Black
been some,
eyes.
all through us growing up and hanging out together, it always seemed like there was some type of power that didn't let us both go nuts on the same night.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was God.
It's I don't know. It's something.
Probably a good thing. Probably a good thing.
It's something.
Yeah.
But so they're holding me back, and then I see Joey with the Joey look going around, aiming at these 3 guys. So every bit of aggression went out of me, and I went, "Hey, get Joe!" I go, "Jump on Joe!" If Joe gets those guys, oh my god.
That's after the game. I made sure my whole team left. Everyone was gone, right?
Yeah.
So everyone
So
left,
no one got-
and they were the winners, and they were sitting on this little log fence. It was about 1 foot high, and the whole team's sitting on there beside each other. So I waited till everyone left, so it was just me, because this guy's pissed me off so bad. And I had my spikes on, and I walked up to the front of the line, and I just stomped on all their feet. I walked across all their feet. I turned around, and I go, "Yeah, that's what I thought." You know, no one was doing nothing, right? You fucking...
So sometimes
And that's a humiliation thing again, right?
Yeah,
It's better
yeah.
than beating up somebody.
Yeah.
You know, that's the thing with me is I had little man syndrome. The humiliation better than beating up never occurred to me until I turned 45. I used to like knocking them unconscious.
Yeah.
That's how I felt good when I walked away and their assholes were sleeping.
Of course, you go through that, but then you realize what life is all about once you get a little older.
Well, life
and
is-
it's nice
is-
to have stories.
Yeah.
It is. And that's why we're here tonight. Let's face it.
I was
But,
with you one night,
but
Pat.
touching
at the
people
Flamingo.
At the Bird.
At the Bird. And that
Bird,
guy
the
that guy
Bird.
deserved it. Me
Todd
and
Bobbitt
Bird
was
at
working
the Bird.
at the Bird. He was a bouncer. Pat and I were one of the last guys, and there was this one asshole that wouldn't leave.
There's always one asshole that won't leave.
And Todd went up and asked him nicely, "You know, buddy, it's closed. You got to go above it." Fuck.
And then he was going to
whatever.
bottle Todd.
And then fucking Pat went up and asked him nicely.
That's because he
Buddy-
pulled, remember he pulled out the bottle. Todd came up and he pulled out the beer bottle and he was
"Buddy,
going to bottle Todd.
it's closed. You got to go. You know, we got to lock up. Fuck you, blah, 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 blah. What are you going to do?" Fucking, he started getting all mouthy and he fucking went outside. And we're like, okay, the guy's gone. And then he came back in and challenged Pat. "What, fuck you, come outside." I was like, oh, I put my head down. I was like, oh no. Even Todd put his head down. He's
Not
like,
gonna
oh
end
shit.
well.
So right out in front of the beer and wine store at the Bird there, the guy fucking takes a couple swipes. He got you a couple times too.
Yeah.
And then you fucking woke
He's a
up
tough
and
guy.
fucking
He was pretty tough.
Pat hit the guy. I never seen the guy snoring before he hit the ground.
I think I actually helped catch that guy when he went
But
to
you-
sleep.
when he hit the
went
ground-
to sleep and
no.
I helped catch him.
Pat actually
yeah.
helped, made sure the guy was okay. Like slapped him fucking awake and fucking made sure the guy was okay.
Wake up. Wake
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. That's the first time I ever seen somebody sleeping before they hit the ground. It was crazy, man. But Pat did help him.
Pat's old boxing coach, Denny Ross, or was it Denny Ross?
With Denny,
with the,
yeah.
with the toothpick?
No,
He's-
the
he says-
toothpick was Tony. The dad was Denny.
Okay, well, it was Dad. That's the one that called
Yeah.
me into the ring.
Yeah.
Right? He said someone hits like that, they're getting in the ring. Right?
Yeah.
And so he told me a little story. He goes, "You and Pat, like, you guys hit people, they fall backwards and, you know, when
they're
they
out
get knocked
cold.
out, right? They're
Yeah.
out cold." Yeah. He goes, "Well, you tell me when one of your friends hits someone and they fall forward."
Yeah.
I go, okay, whatever, you know. And then one night, big fight breaks out in Jaboki's in Langley.
Oh, Langley. Yeah.
And I'm with this guy from work, and he goes, "What's going on?" I go, "I know what's going on. Where's my brother? I can't see him." Right. So I go out. These two guys are knocked out. And then I just got there for this. This big guy gets out of his car. He goes, "Yeah, now you're gonna fucking, you know, calling my brother on." And the guy walks up, and Jim, you know how fast he hits.
I've never seen anybody hit harder than
He
Jim.
goes, "Dink!" And the guy fell like 10 feet past him, just like. I go, all I thought is, that's what he meant. Hey,
Knock him out. Drop forward.
yeah.
The guy collapses.
I've never, you know, the Bruce Lee 1 inch punch. Well,
Yeah.
Jim
I was
Swanson,
just
Jim
going to say
Swanson
the
has
1
the 1 inch punch.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know if Bruce ever hit anybody as hard
Not
as
great shape though. So I fought my brother and my dad in one day. It was crazy. I don't know if I should tell this story. I took out Mom's car, right? Took out Mom's
Stunt
car.
school.
No, that was another. See, we could do this for 5 days. Like I didn't even touch the nothing. So yeah. So I guess I borrowed my mom's car one night. Being an idiot around the neighborhood. So
In Surrey.
Yeah. So Dad wakes up. I was sleeping on the couch. My dad goes, Joe. Yeah. You fucking little fucker. He goes, you know what you did last night? I could barely wake up. He goes, bam, smashes me in the forehead, busts his hand. Oh, now he's off work for 3 weeks or 6 weeks. Sorry. Yeah. And that
There
was the
goes
worst
your
time
allowance.
worst time of my life.
no allowance.
Then my brother sees me the next day. I'm up at Dave Stroud's house, and he walks in. He goes, "You know what you fucking did to Dad?" I'm like, "Oh fuck, here we go." Now I was the little guy. Now I'm like, "Okay, don't fuck with me." So Jimmy punches me in the face. Of course, boom. I go, "Fuck." He gave me whiplash, but I picked him up. As soon as he did that, he was what, 230, 240. I fucking picked him up over my head and I slammed him down on Mom's car. I said, don't ever fucking hit me again. So it was kind of a turning point. And he looks at me, he goes, I've never hit anyone in my life. And they looked at me and said, don't ever hit me again. Right? Yeah.
That's awesome.
That was
I think I remember with talking about the Rosses.
but I did have whiplash from that.
My turning point was one night after getting older and going from the I used to say that I boxed for LA, Langley Aldergrove.
Yeah.
Where do you box from? LA. Langley Aldergrove, yeah. And so there was a night where me and Tony were boxing, and it was evident that I've got as good as my teacher, right? And so Tony goes to me, he's like, don't stop coming out. He goes, we got guys. He goes, I got the Shane guy that'll make it really interesting. I don't remember Shane's last name. Competent boxer. Tony's like, don't stop coming out. We got these guys that keep it interesting for you. So the next time I come out, because I'd been boxing then with Mel Murray and at Dennis Crawford's place, the World Kickboxing Academy used to be the old Croft Center and stuff with Dale Floyd and owned it, and we had Dick Gaston Howard and Joe Lewis and
we trained our
and Jesse
off.
Sadu. Jesse Sadu was when he was just a little.
Just a little skinny.
He was like 14, and the kid would as a 14-year-old kid, he could see he was still just go. But so we had all these guys. So we go back to my old school boxing club, and me and Tony were going, and I remember that night kind of feeling like, yeah, okay, I've come of age, right? And so he's like, okay, we got guys that'll keep it interesting for you. So the next night I come in, I'm skipping off in the corner, and I see this guy show up. He's got the look, he's got the bulldogs with boxing gloves on him and stuff like that. So Tony walks him across over to where I'm skipping, and he comes up and he goes, yeah, Pat, Shane, Pat. Shane looks at me, goes, Pat. He goes, McDonald. I go, yeah. He goes, I can't fight this guy. Yeah. So that was a little bit of a little head swell moment for me.
Remember the tough man Pat fought in one of them. I thank him because I never ever would have signed up for a tough man. I would never have been that stupid. But Pat did it. Talking about stupid.
Thanks, Joey.
So he actually put me in his corner in the first one. Don't drink, Joe. Don't be hungover. And maybe I was a little bit. But
just a little bit.
It pumped me up so much watching him. He went to the final.
Yeah, I think we were. Yeah.
And yeah, he licked me in the face because he knew I was hungover. And I'm trying to talk to him. He looks at me. He goes, kind of like, "Fuck you, Joe." It licks. Sitting on his stool, licked my face. I go, "Okay, I deserve that, right?" But he fought so good. It was so like it came down to the wire. It was just. He knocked out what? You knocked out one guy.
I don't know what happened.
But it was just like some of the best fights you ever
fighting
seen.
3 people in a row.
I think my first fight was against Anthony O'Reilly. Knocked him out in the 3rd round. And then Eric Starr outpointed him.
Yeah, he was a BC Lion running back.
And then they gave the decision to the second one to Greg Harrison.
Yeah,
hey,
which
Greg,
was
you ever want to fight? I'll fight you again.
It was the best fight ever. So when the next one came around,
match.
The next one came around. I'm fucking going in it. I'm going in it.
Awesome.
So I know a lot of people say they want to go in it, but actually
it's
put down your name and go through the whole process,
you wanted
right?
to.
But I think me and Pat, we bonded there huge. We had the
Yeah.
best time. Remember I had that place down in the flats. We used to like Rocky Balboa run.
That's the
through
first time I
water.
went from a long hair and I shaved my head. And that's even before the Joker said it. We were working out and I'm looking at my shaved head. I look over you and I go, Wait till they get a load of me.
Wait till they get a load of me. But we got in such good shape. And how long did we have? Because, you know what? I was partying too much. And that's honestly why I joined. I go, fuck, I got to do something to get my shit together,
else.
right? And
did you end up winning it?
yeah, I did. But it was kind of funny because I won it without fighting the best I could. Because when they strap your hands and wrap them, I felt like Winnie the Pooh. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Right? You know, I'm a street fighter.
Yeah, it's different.
Right? So I kind of slapped my punches, but the fact is, I was not scared at all, and
You're aggressive.
I hammered them. Okay, hammered the shit out of these guys pretty good.
That's where we got the name Tomahawk, because he couldn't bend his wrists. We just tomahawk chopped him. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, I knocked out. Yeah,
well, the first fight he went into, this guy, he came running out, and the first punch he threw, he broke his hand on Joe's head. Well, actually,
There's like 4,000 people there too, right?
The fight actually started with, okay, are you ready? Oh, wait, stop. No, Joe, go take your earring out.
off. Oh, yeah. Proud moment of my fighting career.
Hold on, I gotta take my earrings
Take
out.
my earring out before the fight.
Yeah.
And then he ran out, and the guy came out and threw a big sloppy overhand right and broke his hand on Joe's head. And then commenced running away from Joe as Joe chased him all around. The guy's yelling at the referee. So
I just wanted to fight at that time. I was like, yeah, unleashed. Ah. Yeah. So, but the funniest thing was, the craziest thing was, so you win that fight. Now you listen to the guy. The two guys go up that are in the elimination process, right? So those two guys are fighting, and you hear this big roar of the crowd. Whoa! And you go, well, I got to fight that guy that just knocked that guy out. You know what I mean? It was like
psychologically.
it's like holy fuck.
I think the only thing psychologically that ever messed me up before a fight was before we were going to fight, we watched that Roberto Duran fight, and Roberto Duran hit that guy so hard, it reminded me of someone looking out around a corner and getting hit by a bus in his head. And I thought,
that
holy
might
fuck,
happen to
do
me.
I ever want to do this? Why would I want to do this? I remember Duran hit that guy so
Thing is,
hard.
you can't feel the punches when you're in there. Well, while you're fighting, you can feel them, but it's just like a daze.
You don't
like
feel
you
them,
see
fuck.
stars.
You don't feel
right?
baseball bats.
Yeah.
But I did
Everything
knock out
hurts
the
tomorrow.
second guy, my favorite one. I fucking broke his jaw, sent him out of the ring.
Yeah.
Remember that? Missed him with a
Byron Hayashi.
Yeah. Yeah, 100. You're not allowed to have any professional fights. You got any professional
38.
boxing fights.
Yeah.
But you can have 100 kickboxing fights.
That's because the tough guy before, Manny Sobro and Willie Curry, they beat everybody. And both of I think those two guys together probably have 500 amateur boxing matches.
Yeah.
So they wanted it to be a little bit more like in the States, like when you watch the ones in the States and it's just flail,
Guys just
flail,
trying
right?
to kill each other, but they're
Yeah.
not that skilled.
Yeah, so what they did is they put a thing on it. You can only have 10 amateur boxing matches, right?
Yeah.
Well, me, I was just so undisciplined. Like I said, one of the worst things ever was Mr. Ross, Denny. One of the last things I ever heard he said about me was he called me a crud to my cousin Rodney because he goes, Patrick, he shows up, he beats up my fighters, so they all quit. So I got no fighters, and then he quits, so he's not here, and I got no fighters. So that's kind of shitty. The last thing he ever said about me was that I was a crud. But anyways, but yeah, it was.
That's awesome.
Yeah, fuck.
That's a long time ago, man.
That is a very long time. I think the first boxing match I had with them was 1981 in the Products Building in Cloverdale.
That's cool.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So talking about Aldergrove and with Denny Ross and Tony Ross and Bryant and the boxing club there, it was kind of funny because when we moved to Aldergrove, as a Surrey kid in Aldergrove, and the only people I hung around with was the girls that every guy in Aldergrove wanted to hang out with, so all the guys hated me, right?
Yeah.
So the one night I'm walking my girlfriend at the time there, Lori Hibbs, I'm walking her home, and we leave the complex, and I see it was Ben Jensen and his Russell Rowe and a couple of other cronies there. There's four of them, and they said something to me as we were walking, so I didn't say anything. I walked her home, and then on the way back, there was a group of them And even then, I was too stupid to. I could
Even
easily,
then?
I could easily have went into the grass and around and in the back of the patio, but instead I had to walk right through them all. And of course, I got past them, and I can remember in my mind thinking, "Yeah, that's what I thought," and then ate a sucker punch from behind me. Boom, turned around, and it was Ben Jensen, and then
I forgot about that name.
So
That makes me laugh.
I hit him and dropped him like the little girl that he is. And no offense to the girls now, because oh my goodness, you girls and you can't even use that. You can't even use the girl anywhere because they'd be kicking your ass, guys. You better watch out.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I dropped him, and then they all jumped on me and got the best of me for sure. Kicked the shit out of me, and then my mom came out of the house. And instead of running with my aluminum worth baseball bat and hitting them, she's smart. She ran to their cars and started hitting the mirrors off the side of their cars.
Fuck,
So
that's
they all
awesome.
left me. We went, and that was over. And then my Uncle Charlie and Stuart and Gary and stuff, we went and looked for them, and that was all over. But later in life, my interaction with Ben Jensen there in Aldergrove was me and Todd Bobbitt. We headed back from Surrey, went out to Aldergrove because that's where I was living, and Todd had his chihuahua in his jacket. His little, you remember that little chihuahua that would hide in the couch seat and then bite your ass when you sat down on it.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we go into Hasty's market there in Aldergrove, and I remember ordering some pizza buns, and we come out, and there's Ben Jensen comes cruising by, and he says something to me out of his car. And like an idiot, I start chasing his car. And he's making fun of me as he's slowing down, letting me catch up. He's making me look like an idiot.
Trying to tire you out.
As I'm an idiot, he's also an idiot because he drove around the block right where Todd was still standing there on the corner. So Todd stepped off the corner and punched his car and put a dent in his car. So he took off. And then, so me and Todd head into Hasty's, and we order our pizza buns, and all of a sudden I hear this, "Who hit my car?" And I turn and I look, and it's Ben Jensen there and two huge muscle heads, like two goons. So I'm talking, these guys are 6'3", 280 pounds. They're and ripped, like they're huge. So they come up, and we get in a little circle there, and we're talking, and Ben knows that it was Todd that hit his car. So Ben wants to hit Todd, but I really, really want to hit Ben. So he comes up. As soon as Ben went to hit Todd, I smacked Ben in his face and dropped him. And unfortunately, I disliked him so much. I forgot about Todd. I forgot about the situation. I grabbed him. I swung him around and smashed him through the little glass in the deli meat container. And he curled up in the little prosciutto and the salami. And as I kicked him in his head a few times as he laid in all the deli meat. Jesus. And then when I realized that Todd's with these two goons, I turn and I look, and I see the one guy I thought Todd was getting beat up because I seen some blood and the guy's on top, and I thought the guy was holding Todd. But I realized Todd's on his back, holding the guy up with one hand, feeding him shots in the face, and the guy's just profusely bleeding. And the other goon is just sitting there in shock, looking at his buddy getting beat up. So I went running over, grabbed that guy by the shirt, and just started hammering on him.
Oh, shit.
And so we beat these guys up pretty good and did a lot of damage to the store. But the police showed up, and when they grabbed us, we just said that it was, I said it was Ben Jensen. We were beating. It was Ben Jensen that picked the fight, and so they let us go home because Ben's a real dick, and I believe the time he had just been in trouble for taking a older lady's groceries there in Aldergrove. So
they didn't care. They're like, fucking move along. You guys.
I got a story.
The
You
worst
did
part
them a
about the
favor.
night is when I was in the back of the cop car. I was freaked out, so I took my weed out and I stuck it in the seat of the cop car. So the worst part of the night is I lost my weed because really the cops drove us home. They drove me home to my place and let us out.
Great
See you
job,
later.
boys.
Pretty much.
I got a story, but it doesn't have anything to do with fighting.
So hold on, Joey. So have you ever ran into that Ben Jensen?
Well,
ever since?
I think the very
got
last
cut off.
time I ever been.
Did you hear that?
Last time I ever I ever seen Ben was at White Rock, and he was already at the end of the pier when me and my buddies, again, it was the same old guys. It was Victor Grigoletto, Neil Hartley, Nicky Demarinas, all of the group we used to have, right?
Yeah.
Craig McGilvery, Jeff Olthius. We're walking down the pier, and Ben seen me. So he jumped in the water. And he swam back to the shore, and I told everybody, I said, I'll meet you guys back out here in a sec. So I walked along with him as he cried and begged me not to come down and beat him up. And as much as it sounds like a dickhead, but if anybody needed to get beat up, Ben Jensen, you need to get beat up.
Yeah. Well,
and again, I don't know where you are. Come see me. I live in Langley. I'll beat you up again.
how about you, Joe? You got anything to add?
I was just thinking of a happy time of my life. I'm out in Vancouver. I'm selling roofs. I'm selling roofing and roofing products. And
Nice.
I'm fucking hungry, so I go up to the deli on what is that? Kingsway. Not Kingsway. What the fuck is it called? The P&E.
Oh, Hastings.
Hastings Street.
Yeah.
So I go up to this Italian deli and I'm looking around, poking around. I'm going, and I got a bit of fat belly. I'm like 240. Got a big fat belly, and I'm just.
As opposed to now, you mean?
Shut up. And anyway, so I'm looking around. I there's some hot girls working at this deli, right? So I said, well, I'll have 100 kilograms of the prosciutto, and I'll have 100 grams of the Genoa salami, and I got some dry bread. And I go, well, maybe I shouldn't have that because I'm a bit fat. She goes, no, she says. She goes, my husband's got a big belly, and I just jump up on him, and I ride his big belly with my clit. I go, what? I said, hey, can I get 500 grams of the bologna too? But I was just like blown away. I said, this is the best place I've ever been. And are you hitting on me? Or like, no, don't worry about that. My husband's got a big, she's serious. My husband's got a big belly, and I just ride my clit on that fucking belly, and I'm just like, give me 500 grams of the bologna, please.
You're hilarious, man.
Hey?
Oh,
So
fuck.
one
You know,
time-
hey,
Oh, you wanna hear another funny
Joe's
story?
always been the ladies, man. I remember
I
one
sure
time
was.
we were driving home one time,
Oh,
and
yeah.
we see this.
You better listen to this
Joe's
one. That's a
behind
good
me.
one.
There's this chick walking down 108th, just up from Robin's Donuts and stuff, before the fire hall, and right in there. And we pass her, and we're like, oh yeah. I remember I was the designated driver. I'm dropping people off. We all mention how good looking the chick is. On the way back, I see Joe's car parked on the side of the road, and him and the chick are in the car going for it in the side. In the back of the car. Oh yeah,
Like, was that recently or in the 80s?
Oh no, that was in the 80s. That was in the 80s. I remember one time
When I was single, had no girlfriends.
Hey, sorry, Joey. This is old hat, but you weren't single at this time. But so we show up to Joey's. I'm in Joey's piece of shit Cortina that he used to drive around. It was hilarious.
Wasn't a piece of shit back then.
No, it takes a man to get laid in a piece of shit Cortina. Anybody can get laid in a Lamborghini. If you get laid in a piece of shit Cortina, you're doing good. So we pull up. He's like, let's go. So we're going out. He goes, we want to go party. We got to go pick up his girlfriend. So we pull into the driveway, and she comes out. And I jump in the back, and we're bone straight. We haven't drank at all. He gets.
Yeah, that's a lie.
He doesn't tell me. He doesn't tell me anything about what's going on. So she gets into the passenger seat in the front, and then all of a sudden he just like, he puts it like in reverse and go, or, he puts it in forward and pretends it's in reverse and goes forward. And he acts like he's just hammered. She goes, "That's it, you're drunken." Jumps out of the car and leaves. He goes, "Okay, Pat, get back in the front." I jump in the front and away we go.
Remember that time I take my mom's car out, it's snowing. I'm gonna teach Pat how to drive, right? He's a young guy. Hey, I'm gonna show you this. We're driving up
as we're driving, he took a student driver sign and folded it in half so it said stunt driver.
Oh, sorry. That was excessive. But yeah, I did. And I go, Pat, this is what they taught me in stunt school, so pay attention, right? So I'm driving up 150th Street by Guilford.
Right by Guilford.
I go down there, you got to skid straight. I put on the brake, we go, doink, 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 doink.
Hit
up,
3
up.
cars. And some guy sees us as he's walking on the sidewalk while they're
I
building
told him,
Guilford
"You
Library.
can't fucking work."
Joe rolls down the window. He goes, "You say anything, you're dead."
Okay, that was funny back in the day. Right now, that's like uncorrect. That's bad.
Not cool.
But back then, it was like, yeah, it was
Yeah,
good.
you were just kidding. You're just
Oh,
kidding.
so listen to this one. So I'm coming home. I buy this brand new car. I'm feeling good. So I get, sorry, I got drunk and I'm driving home. I fucking, I fucking go by Robin's Donuts, take a left, fucking down by my parents' house. Fuck, I'm a little drunk. I'm gonna fucking go back out and cause some shit, I guess. I don't know what I was thinking. So I go down past mom and dad's house, like come around the corner and I slide around this other corner. And fuck, I hit the stabilizer cable on a fucking
A power pole?
yeah, power pole. Is that what you call it? Yeah, you know the cable that goes up it?
Yeah.
So I've launched my car.
No.
And it goes
I totally
up
remember
in
this.
the air, and it goes doink right fucking upside down in the driveway, perfectly behind the guy's truck. Like I go, okay, this is fucking bad. I'm crunched. I'm not dead. But it's like a lowrider, like a fucking. Yeah,
So it's
I'm
like,
just chopping this thing. This is the
That's
way
the
we chop
Surrey
these.
way to chop a vehicle.
Yeah. So anyway, so I go, okay, that's fucking bad. I'm not dead. My head's still alive. I grab my keys. I fucking run. See, this I don't know if I'm allowed to say this. So
Oh, no, you can say it. As long
Okay.
as you didn't call ICBC and get it clean.
Oh, this is great.
Okay, Joe, you better
So I
stop
go
now.
home.
No.
Okay, no, I don't care. You can edit this. So I fucking run home. I go to the apartment with my buddy, and I'm like, holy fuck, man.
My car just got
This is
stolen.
bad. This is bad. So I lie there. I go, I got to think of a story. I was always good at stories.
Yeah.
That's Pat. So I go, okay. So I talked to my buddy, the criminal. He says, whatever you do, Joe, you go into ICBC, you say yes and no. That's it. That's all, right? They might elaborate, try to get you to fucking say shit. Just say yes or no. Okay, I got it. Okay. So what I did say the night before, though, is I said, listen, I was coming home from my buddy's house after work. I was coming down 108th Street. I did cut these guys off. I know I cut these guys off. They fingered me and I told them to fuck off. And now, I said, they got on my ass and they started fucking following me. And I went by my mom and dad's house. I don't want to bring problems to my mom and dad's house, right? That's what I said. I don't want to bring problems, so I tried to
think
drive
you were
under
the
them.
problem
You know,
at
I
your
was
mom and dad's
scared.
house.
These guys were mad, so I fucking drove out of the fucking subdivision, and I took a left to try to lose them, and I hit the pea gravel. The pea gravel. Every time I
the
hear
gravel
pea
that when you
gravel,
hit, you pee your
every time I
pants.
hear pea gravel, now I go, oh yeah. So I hit the pea gravel, and I fucking hit the stabilizer cable.
Launched you.
I said, and I was so scared that these guys were going to kill me that I fucking got out, took my keys, and I ran home.
Oh, that's awesome.
And seriously, it worked out.
Did they like no compensation though, or did they cover you?
They covered me. I can tell you another one. So I go out with
That's
this.
probably why
maybe you should.
ICBC's in the red.
Yeah, I go out with this girl one time. I go out, my brother goes, okay, I'll give you my car, Joe.
Well, he thought she was a girl.
Listen, I had a date. So he gives me he goes, here, take my Firebird or whatever. It was a Firebird, Thunderbird, whatever the fuck it was. So he gives me this. He goes, here's $100. He goes, take the girl out, have a good time. Well, thanks, Chip. Yeah. So, okay, well, let's go downtown to the piano bar. We'll go down to fucking Gas Town, to the spaghetti factory. I'm romancing this girl. She doesn't drink. And I got $100. And at this time, $100 was a lot of money, right?
Back then, yeah.
So, yeah. Oh, I don't drink. Okay, well, I'll have a double then. just start pounding him back. And she was beautiful. This probably girl I probably should have married and fucked up. So seriously. So anyway, they live in White Rock in this beautiful place, right? So I'm there and I'm trying to like, can I say this? Rubber you
can
try to get
say
down
whatever
with her,
you
right?
want, man.
You were already talking about someone rubbing their clit on
So
your
anyway,
belly. So I think
I'm all in. So her dad walks out. You know what? Thinking about it, like he was right. So he's looking and going, "Hey, Jenny or whatever her fucking name was, trying to just distract us." And I'm trying to, come on, let's. So I go, well, okay, I better get the fuck out of here. So I drove home, and this isn't a proud moment in my life. I'm just talking about, things. So I'm driving down 152nd Street. You know how the fucking ditches are like fucking, like they're like
10
lakes?
feet deep.
10 feet deep. So I'm like, Joe falls asleep. I come down right fucking after Fraser Highway. You come down.
Yeah. Oh
Come
no.
down, I start driving.
nasty.
I fucking launched the fucking Firebird. Woof. I launch it. And I boom. All I remember is hitting, and I go through the front windshield. Smash. So I shut the front windshield. I sit down, sit back. I go, holy fuck.
I'm alive.
So I'm like, well, okay, what's going on here? So the windows were still working. So I go, I look out the left side, dirt. Okay. Right side, dirt. Oh fuck. So I have to crawl out. So and my brother's a big, mean man, right? So I crawl out and fucking, I get on the side of the road and I look down. Oh, here comes one car. I was saying to myself, should I jump out in front of this and kill myself? Or should I hitchhike and ask for a ride?
I know,
Which-
Jimmy,
no,
the
I
killing
was
yourself
honestly
would have been
debating
better.
that. Maybe he's going to come by me. I'm going to fucking just jump out and kill myself. Probably be better than getting beat up by my brother. Right? So I'm sitting there. I go, fuck it. The guy stops. He goes, holy fuck, man, what happened? I said, I don't know, man. I fell asleep. He goes, throw your fucking keys out. Okay. I'm trying to think. I think he was a cab driver, actually. Yeah, he was a cab driver. Sorry. I'm getting old. So he says, throw your fucking keys out into the fucking property there. So I throw my keys. He drives me away. So we sit in White Rock for a fucking like a half hour. I had to jump in another cab, and he's driving me, and I'm going, oh, what's going on here? Oh, look at all the cop cars. He's going, oh, something. I'm going, wow, fuck, this looks pretty intense. So I'm driving around looking like, oh, fuck, I'm fucked. I'm in shit. Right? Yeah. But another one I got away with. So my brother phones me. He's going to kill me.
Oh, yeah.
Right? You fucking idiot. I just got a call by the cops. You took my car. You fucking. I said, Jim, what I said? I said, hey, man. I said, fuck. I fell asleep. I said, I went out all night. It was, you know what? And I was tired. I wasn't drunk. I said,
Hey, Jimmy, now you know the real story,
he
buddy.
does know the real story. I said, I just fell asleep, man, and fucking the wheel turned and bam,
Launched it.
And I went. He goes, you're fucking dead if I don't get my fucking money, you fucking piece of...
Did he get his money?
Yeah, he did. Hey, I did it every time. And ICBC, if you're listening, charge Marco. Yeah, he made me do that. He made me say this. Yeah.
Oh fuck! Because Jab fucking crashed Rob's fucking truck, and when he went into ICBC, Jab was actually looking at a bag that was fucking floating in the back of the truck, and he hit a parked fucking tow truck.
Oh, God.
Yeah, like about 50 feet away from the house.
Yeah.
And totaled the fucking thing.
Away from the house.
Yeah. So when Jab hit the truck, he said he hit the thing so fucking hard the truck came up and he remembers the nose and he was looking at the ground.
Hey,
like
what?
went boom.
Marco, you just hit a story for me, like big time.
Yeah, well, hold on. Let me tell what
I'm the visitor.
Let me tell you what ICBC
Okay.
told them when
Hurry up.
Jab said that he got cut off. They go, well, we're going to deny your claim because we don't believe in phantom fucking Camaros. You guys fucking, that's awesome, man.
That is awesome.
Go ahead. Into the mic,
I
dog.
was just
Into the
thinking,
mic, doggy. Into the
just
mic.
the way you were explaining it, I was thinking about my brother. He says, Joe, he works for Pepsi. He's a sudden service guy, so he does all the, fixes the machines and shit. So he's he's at Langley. You know the fucking, what's that theater called? Colossus.
Yeah.
Nobody in the parking lot. 0 people. Nothing. And there's this hockey rink across the street from it, right? So, hey, have some respect.
Oh, yeah, Joey needs a beer, too.
No. So anyway, so I was talking, my brother's telling me this
Yeah,
story.
into the mic. You sound way better when you're kind of like into the mic.
So this is
Yeah.
what I'm saying. So my brother, he says he's sitting in the parking lot and there's this girl changing. She just played
nice.
hockey. She's sweaty. She's taking off her shit. Just beautiful. And my brother's sitting there looking at her like, wow. And then, sorry, Jim. Hope you don't. Sorry, Lori.
Sorry.
And just a hot chick changing. Like, who doesn't look at that?
Yeah, we're human.
So anyway, there's a brand new fucking tow truck driving through the parking lot. Brand new shiny tow truck. And I guess the guy was staring at her ass too. And there's not one car in the parking lot. But you know the light standards and they've got fucking concrete around them?
Yeah.
I guess the guy was looking at her. Boom! Fucking. The ass end comes up. He totaled his fucking truck just from looking at her. Yeah. I guess that's how girls feel when they look at me. Eh? It's the same shit, right?
What, they want to total their truck?
I just want to kill myself.
Oh, fuck. This is beautiful, man. Fuck, you guys are awesome.
Hey, you're
No,
awesome.
again,
You know what?
Marco,
You guys got-
thanks for having us out here.
You guys
man.
got a
Like
great
I said,
setup here. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
And-
definitely. We're gonna, like, honestly, man, like, once we start fucking kicking some out and rolling, I would love to fucking get you guys up here as, like, regular guests on other shit as well. So
Yeah,
that would
we'll be here
fucking
anytime you
awesome.
want.
Buddy,
man.
it's an honor for us.
That would
Like,
be awesome.
seriously.
It is.
And we haven't even,
No, I know.
every time we talk
I
about
know.
something, I'm like, and I'm going to go home.
Another
I'm going to
one.
go.
Yeah,
Fuck,
I'm
I
a
should've told
51-year-old plumber. There's not a whole lot I could be doing better on a Friday night than this.
Yeah. No, this is great.
But I
man.
got some good buddies, too, that you might be interested
Absolutely,
in talking to,
man.
right? Of course, I
Absolutely.
know everybody.
I know.